Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to the Four Pillars podcast here over on the Four Pillars Network. I'm one of your hosts, James, and I'm joined by the other three of the pillars here. Say hello at the same time, everybody.
How's it going, boys?
What's up? I refuse. Hello, everybody.
Not this time.
You're waiting for everyone. I was waiting for everyone to stop.
Not this time.
I was like, fuck it. No, we've done this joke too many times.
That's true. This is every
I feel like it's our
episode.
thing now.
We need to think
But
of
is it a joke or is it
iconic
more
intro.
just...
It's just,
yeah,
it's an intro structuring that we just sort of introduce ourselves like morons. I like it, but I felt like shaking it up a bit. We'll be back to our usual program next episode.
Yeah, Ethan's gonna say his name along with everyone else next episode.
No,
This episode,
I'll just say
it's different.
The entire episode, I'll just say my
no way.
name over and over again. I'll be like, Ethan.
Yeah, I feel like if there's anything that's regular about the Four Pillars podcast is that
Nothing
it's
is
irregular
Yeah, there
in
you
terms
go.
of the programming. Nothing.
That's true.
You don't know what you're gonna get from this.
It's true.
It's always exciting. It's always new. It's always fucking stupid. Now, that's the only consistent thing. It's always fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I got a lot of messages about in the last couple of weeks? Is like how weird as fuck watching frog videos are, and George needs help. I got a lot of those.
Yeah, but I got a lot of people
it's
saying.
it's really
Actually,
like,
I do that as well.
Yeah. It's really like a lucky dip out of like a nonce's magic hat, isn't it? Is it going to be pleasant what your surprise is? Maybe.
Yeah, and I guess I'm not
can't
going to get
know.
messages from people that like the frog videos right after what I said. They're all going to message George.
Yeah, be like, yo, I
Yeah,
love
exactly.
frogs me, bro.
Let me get Tyler brownie points by agreeing with him.
Yeah, that's what the people
Tyler
do. They're
Perry
scared.
No one's scared of me
That's
anymore.
true. You
That was
come
like
into the chat
4
and you
years
go,
ago.
"What? I'm fucking Tyler," and everyone's like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
He's come back with a vengeance to.
That's what it was
Oh,
like
God.
like 3 to 4 years ago. It was legit like that. I'm like, why is everyone so scared of me? It's fucking weird.
I was even scared of you. When we do a podcast, I'd be trembling. Like,
You sat there
Corey, get the fuck on the
back to
ground.
Connor Club.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was weird. I much prefer now. I
Yeah.
No.
I think people are used to me. It's fucking weird. I don't even know.
They're
I don't
used
even
to
know
you.
why. Was it because I just wasn't around that much? Like back
Because you
then?
big Chad.
It's
Boomer
because
Tyler,
it's
they're
because
scared.
I actually know why people were afraid of you.
Why is that?
Sorry, I said I don't actually know why people were afraid.
Oh, I
of you.
thought you said you do. I do actually.
Imagine
know.
if
was
I
like,
did.
Wait, really? Tell me.
I
Tell me,
know.
what's the
That was a
secret?
very specific reason.
I know why
Yeah,
people.
imagine that.
I know why people are afraid of me, but I don't
Yes.
know why people were afraid of you. In fact, I'm
People are afraid
baffled
of
that
you
not
because you
everyone
keep people in your
fears
basement.
me.
That's why.
I keep
Yeah.
them in my basement. I ask him.
Classic.
I quiz
I
him on
just-
a regular basis. What makes you fear me? And the
Yeah,
answer is
exactly.
usually, it's something like I smell. But there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
can
feel
do that
like I
as
was
well.
around enough that everyone knew me, but I wasn't around enough that people knew me well. So I feel like people were just sort of like, "Oh, it's Tyler, so we know him, but we don't like."
That's
don't want
Laser's
him to not
friend.
like me.
Everyone quick
Yeah.
tread on eggshells. Tyler's
Like
it. Why is the
Laser's
dog
friend.
kicking
That's
off?
all I'm known as. His little,
Yeah.
his little mate, and. Yeah, like, because I'm still Chad Boomer anyway, George. So it doesn't. Nothing's changed other than
That's
I'm around
true.
all the time. I stream, I do videos all the time. I do 7 podcasts. It's like everyone. You can't get rid of me. I'm everywhere now.
No, we
So
don't like
people
to.
are just used to it.
You're
Yeah,
all over
I-
the community like a rash.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is
Yeah.
You all used to beg me to come and be a part of it more, and now that I'm here, you all fucking want me gone. It's like everything else.
Shut up,
Oh,
Tyler.
That's a sad story.
Yeah.
That's honestly, that's got to be my favorite meme in a long time, and it still remains funny. Like even just on Twitter the other day, George saying, "Tyler, shut the fuck up." I laughed so hard. I was like, "This is the funniest shit ever."
It's the
so
best way to
funny.
win an argument. You can immediately just shout, "Shut the fuck up, Tyler."
Yeah.
Tyler,
Everyone's on your side.
and even I'm on your side. I'm like, "Oh, fair. That's fucking funny as fuck."
I'm just start doing that to everyone now. I'm just gonna tell them to shut the fuck up. Like even if it's my parents, I get into a little dispute with my parents. Shut the fuck up.
But say Tyler at the end.
Yeah, I'll call them Tyler.
Fuck up, Tyler.
Argue with your parents. Shut the fuck up, Tyler. Like, what the fuck?
You mean to say
I'll
that
catch
you?
them off guard.
You mean to say that you don't casually backhand your mum? Jesus, what
No,
backwards
that's
tactics
not
are
true,
these?
Obviously.
Boot her down the
Yeah.
stairs.
Boot on the
That actually
stairs.
reminds me of something. Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
Oh, I
their
don't like
name.
that. I don't like that it reminds you of anything.
It's a little bit mental. It's this dude that I used to go to school with, and
Oh,
he
God.
Favorite subject.
Did he boot his nan down the stairs or something?
he was a bit of a like guy that was he was all about fighting and being hard and epic and being like, oh look at me, I could fucking batter you. And he went to this party once, this girl's birthday party, and he had a little bit too much to drink, and he was trying to fight people there.
How many years ago was this?
I reckon like 4 years ago, probably something like
So
that.
you're like
yeah.
12.
No, I was fucking 15.
No shit. Sorry,
No, wait, I wouldn't have been 15. I would have been 16. Holy shit.
Right.
Um,
Being 16 and drunk and trying to fight people.
Yeah.
So
Classic
embarrassing.
16-year-old man.
So embarrassing.
And
So that
the
happens.
girl whose house it was like, oh, can you leave? So she asked him to leave, and he started getting like sort of mad towards her as well, and like trying
Oh
to get
my
all
God.
like
Handsy.
trying to get all mental with her. So then loads of people had to grab him, take him out, and then his mum picked him up. And when he got home,
Oh,
Oh, fucking hell.
this is the
Oh,
story
God.
that I
Hang
heard
on.
one of his.
I just want to point out before you say what happened that I'm gonna laugh no matter what you say.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
so
really
am I.
bad.
So am I.
Like I can't help but like you can't hold this against me. No matter what George says, how horrific it is, I'm going to laugh. I just
It's how
want
it
to point
is,
that out.
man. It's how it is.
Okay.
Look, I expect no less.
I'm
Yeah,
really
he gets
invested now.
home. I heard this like being like one of his good mates in school at the time. I heard him like overheard the conversation, and when he got home, yeah, his mum was trying to get him into bed, trying to get him some water, and he headbutted her down the stairs.
I knew
It's
that
not
down the
mental.
stairs was coming somewhere. I just wasn't sure how integral it was to the plot.
Holy fuck!
It's just down the
Headbutted.
stairs.
Yeah.
That sounds like an AC Valhalla move.
It's headbutt of tear. Oh God, man,
Why
yeah.
did he do? Why is he such a mug? Why did he have to
Oh
do
my
that
God.
to his
He was a
poor
wrong
mum?
un.
Yeah, of course he was a wrong un. But why do people have to be such mugs?
my
Why do they have to be
God.
such muppets all the time?
Oh, it's crazy.
It's like, look
Oh,
at me,
the
I
man
can
just
fight
wanted
on
to
well
fight.
on. I had butted my mum down the stairs.
Yeah.
All
It's
I'm
like,
gonna
that's
a
the
guy like
thing.
that, like, you are a fucking gimp.
If
That's
you're a
what
real
I'm
tough
saying.
guy, you'll even fight your mum.
It's how to prove you're a true man. Fight your mum.
Fight your mum. She made you. You fucking beat your maker. That means you're the hardest man ever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh
So
God.
fucking weird.
Yeah, it is.
What a
very-
weird
very
story.
weird
What a
story.
weird fucking weird
Yeah, no, this
guy.
is-
Head.
We're not even 10 minutes in. This is.
Oh,
Well, that's
try and
what
get
I'm
that on
saying.
Lee
You
Mystery.
never know what you're gonna get. It's like a
exactly.
fucking
Nonsense
Box of
Pillar's
magic.
chocolates.
podcast, like a box of chocolates.
Yeah,
Cunts. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh, I love this. I love this show. So
Unless
much.
you look.
I genuinely, this podcast
Mm.
is so stupid. I love it. It just,
Yeah, yeah. One of
my
I didn't know what
favourite
it was going to
things.
be. I'm like, we have structures, and George, you're the only one that's on my side with this. I feel like James and Ethan, like, do we have a plan? Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, who fucking cares? Like,
no,
let's just hit record,
listen.
and magic will happen.
No, look,
Yeah.
I'm fine with improvising, but if we have a few things to talk about, I just like to see him on a list. I don't know why. I just
I
do.
think that structure it sort of makes you even more excited to jump in and delve in.
I like seeing
I see
them.
where
So
you're
I'm
coming
like,
from.
oh, there's a few things, and then my brain can be working on things to say.
I don't
Yeah.
care to see
Oh,
a
when
list.
we get
I just
to,
like being in
you know,
control. It's fine.
When we get to the AC werewolves bit, I can say something about the werewolves, and it'll be funny.
Hey, oh, spoilers!
Let's not get
Oh,
there yet
shit.
because we're not there yet. Before we do, I would like to talk about a plan of mine that
Yeah,
Yes,
we got.
yes.
I would like to get started at some point, probably next year. But I want to get it sort
Yep.
of. No, I want to get working on it this year, really, and then have months and months to get it where I want it to be. So I've been thinking, right, gaming content, it's all well and good, but there comes a time where you need to step down from that alpha male position, right? And I'm
Yes,
thinking to
yes,
myself, while I don't want to do that, I do want to set up something outside of gaming that that I can use as a creative outlet and, you know, explore a different place. And I thought the best way to do that is to go through the only A level I actually have, and also a subject that I'm really passionate about, which is history. So I've decided that I'm going to fully commit to this plan, and I want to get a history-related YouTube channel up and running at some point next year.
Beautiful stuff.
That's
It's a
nice.
small idea right now, but I reckon I can pull it off because I mean
I think that'd be really.
I'm just
cool. Like,
mental, and it'll be great.
There's
fun.
definitely content I'd fucking watch. I
It-
love
Is-
history.
is-
Yeah, I
is
definitely
there-
watch that.
Is there any, I guess, category you would fit what you're going to focus on under? Is it a modern history, ancient history, all the above, like nothing's off limits?
It'll be
sort of everything?
It'll be a nothing's off limits sort of thing, but I think we'll probably start by focusing on areas that are a bit closer to home, if you know what I mean. So things,
Okay.
say I live in Manchester, there's obviously a lot of industrial stuff around here. I could do stuff with regards to that. Obviously, nowhere in the United Kingdom is more than a day trip away, really, unless so I could go down to
Ravensthorpe.
I go down to Ravensthorpe and talk about Vikings.
That's here.
Oh, that is here. Yeah.
Why don't you go to Ravensthorpe then?
Come
let's
with
go
us.
We're in Ravens.
Yeah.
I'm here right now.
We'll
The
go to
Ravens-
Ravensthorpe and talk
Ravensthorpe.
about
Wait,
that.
where actually is Ravensthorpe? Is
It's
that-
in Northampton.
Northampton.
It's in
It is
Northampton.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
No,
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah, because Ravensthorpe sits on the River Nen, and so does Northampton.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
the same. It's the same place.
It's the same river.
There you go. Except Northampton's a lot flatter, which is.
Oh my god, that makes me fucking sick. I'm never going.
No, but
Dwulfka.
But that's generally the idea. Is it's going to be I think nothing's going to be off limits. I think I'll start more so in modern history and maybe go back that way. One thing I want to explore is like actual like historical mysteries and stuff like that, and you know, ponder over those, because you can learn about history, and you know there's a million channels for that. But I think I have an atmosphere thing that I can make with more mysterious stuff, and I reckon it'll be good fun.
The history mystery.
History
That's a good
mystery
shit.
with
Beautiful stuff, man.
fishtory or whatever people keep saying I should call it.
History.
History.
History. I'm not mad at that name.
Yeah, fishtory. History mystery. History mystery with fishtory. That sounds. That's too tangling. But it's too good.
History mystery with Mr. Fishtory.
I'm the next
That'd be
Mr. Man.
fucking hype though. You can go to Kenilworth
See
Castle.
me with Mr. Ezio, most active. Kenilworth
man.
Castle. Oh yes.
Yeah. You do the
I didn't
historical
go when you
stuff.
guys went, so that'll be good fun.
Well, it's most notable, like, just for a bit of history for everyone, it's most notable for in 2018 or 2019 when the Four Pillars made it the Bit of Stone. That's actually the most iconic historical
We
moment
bestowed
of
the
that
rank
kind.
That's
of
what
honor.
the Four Pillars are known for. We go to old castles and repurpose them.
Yeah, not for when like Queen Elizabeth I was there and visited it. That's not when.
No, that's
not the most historical significant moment there. It
Yeah,
actually was
yeah.
when the Four Pillars went and made it the Bit of
Bit of
Stones.
Stone.
That's true. Who cares about Queen Elizabeth I now? She's dead. Like,
Yeah.
she's
She's
literally
dead
fucking
far
dead.
too
shite
long.
to her.
Exactly.
There's already a second one. We're like at the end of the sequel.
The sequel.
Like,
Yeah, the sequel's right.
it's a
in the
really
middle.
long sequel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too long, some might say.
Well, it was just a
Some
big
might
gap
say.
between, you know.
This
between
is
between the
verging on
original and the
actual
sequel.
treason. Let's be careful.
Oh yeah, I'm part of the Commonwealth too. It technically is as well.
It legally
That's
is. You
true.
never get any trouble for it, but it technically is.
No,
She's
no.
in
I mean, we
mourning
were
as
talking
well.
about assassinating the Queen out the front of Buckingham Palace.
Oh yeah, we were.
Jesus
I remember that.
Christ.
In my video, I
And one of the-
played
one-
Ezio's
one of
family.
the
We were
comments
pushing
is
through
like,
the
I
crowd.
don't think it's a good idea to be talking about assassinating the Queen outside Buckingham Palace.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a good way to. It's definitely a good way to draw attention to yourself.
Good way to get shot.
What are you gonna
it's-
do? Explain to a police officer that you're just a really big Assassin's Creed fan. He's gonna go, "All right, sound."
He
Then
goes, yeah, I'm the
walk off.
Queen of Sheba, mate.
Yeah, come over
For a moment there, you really had me confused. I thought you was one of them Russians.
He goes, what? No one could be a fucking fan of Assassin's Creed. Come on, lad.
I mean, it's
seen
not
they
that
got
it's not
werewolves?
plausible. It's that it wouldn't put a suspicion to bed, would it? But no, there's
It's
a
not a
lot
werewolf,
to
it's a
there's a lot to
Balrog.
get prepared for this history channel.
Mhm.
Obviously, I've got to get the equipment right, and it's one thing being at home doing the content, and I'm sure I'll do a lot of that anyway. But
Yeah.
I think one thing that I'd really like to do is actually go out and shoot on certain locations, and where it's relevant. So, say if in sort of examples, I think that would make for a much more engaging video than
Yeah.
just me talking about it or whatever. I'll have to obviously work with what I can afford to do to begin with, and it will definitely
Yeah.
improve over time. The first video that go up there, by comparison to say a few years later, it'll be the best I can do at the time. But
Yeah.
I reckon it will be leagues behind what I wind up getting. going. So it's about starting small, thinking about what can be done, and then once that's done, then I can take that and I can properly take it and make that channel what I want it to be fully.
That's
so.
that's
It's
cool.
gonna when
I
it
can't
begins,
wait,
it's
actually.
full on gonna be a caterpillar.
That's how it be, man. You gotta build that shit up. But I'm very excited to see where it goes.
Yeah,
to be
me
fair, 'cause
too.
Yeah, I am as well. That's gonna
Obviously, everyone's doing gaming and that, a little bit of bits and pieces here and there, but no one's ever full out gone. You know what? History Channel.
You know what?
Yeah.
History
Right.
Channel.
Yeah. You should go Stonehenge.
I like
Stonehenge. Just
Cut about at Stonehenge.
Go,
Get-
just
get as close
dig
as I
underneath until you find Excalibur.
I should get videos of me just breaking into places that I shouldn't be at, like just running straight up to Stonehenge, and just giving it a nice kiss and then running back. And
Break into
and
one
there's
of the
just
fucking
footage.
king's chambers.
Get like footage of me being chased by, I don't know who would be standing around making sure nobody.
Queen Elizabeth II.
Queen Elizabeth II. I'm being
She's
chased
there.
by.
Oh
Queen
my God,
Elizabeth
kill her!
Jesus.
That's the target. Use the
Use
half
eagle
ability.
vision, and she
I
goes
think
yellow.
I think it's interesting. It's really good to see, but interesting nonetheless that last year with fucking Valhalla, we all knew it was the end. In some way, shape, whether you like the game or didn't like the game, it just felt
Yep.
like the end.
Yep.
Of the way, and it's the same with the end of sort of all the way we've made content this year. I feel like everyone's sort of evolving and moving on while we're also sticking together. We've obviously launched the network, and that's going great. There's all these different shows. Ethan doing his history channel now. You guys moving to Twitch is a massive thing this year.
It is. Yeah.
And some new ways of doing what you guys do. The Clips channel is blowing up. That's doing so well. For me, the Dynamite show and just doing whatever I want to do rather than like I don't care about views. It's just like this show is whatever I want it to be.
Yeah.
Fucking music, skits, games, MMA, Marvel, whatever the fuck. It's a show with me. Here it is, like you know, and just something new every week, sort of thing. And I just like that this year's been a real evolution. It feels like a real evolution.
Yeah,
it has been.
Big next step to what we really love and want to do, and letting ourselves evolve. And not putting ourselves into boxes either, you know?
Yeah.
We'll never go
now
back
that
to
you
the way
mention
it was.
It's kind of crazy how much everything has evolved since like the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Like, it's mental. We're taking some big strides in the Four Pillars community.
are.
We're loving it.
You're fucking welcome.
That's true. You're like the man you look like suggested it in the first place.
It takes us all really to get it actually working though. So there's that.
Yeah, of course. Because if I didn't want to do it, then
Then you wouldn't do it, and then we'd all be fucked. It'll be the three pillars without go.
The Three Pillars community.
The three pillars community.
Yeah, what would happen if one of us died? You know?
I'll get
I
Joe
swear
and
we've
just
had
like,
this conversation before.
We have had this
like
conversation
James, you and I thought you and I have had the conversation. But like, if
have
one
had-
of us just, let's say I go like in a month, I'm like, okay, guys, I'm retiring from this. I'm never going to make anything ever again.
Yep.
And then you die.
And then I die.
Jesus.
What happens? Do you still call it the Four Pillars? And it's just
Tyler
we just
deep
move-
fake.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
replace you with Walshy. We need someone to fill the shoes, and
We need
he's
someone
Would
to
just
Walshy
ride
be
those,
like-
replacing with?
Nah.
I feel like
Joe. Well, Joe can be the replacement. He's
No.
like
Yeah,
little
we'll
Tyler.
go
Yeah,
with
but we
Joe.
need someone who can fill the big shoes.
Does he have big feet though? Maybe.
Wide he's wide, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
We could get Harlan to do it.
Get Haaland. It'll be like nothing's changed. He'll be there going, so yeah, Assassin's Creed, don't know anything about it.
Well, yeah,
could
it's
talk
like
about
when they
it.
got Paul
Assassin's
Walker's
Creed.
brother in Fast and Furious to like play the bits.
yeah.
And they,
the
like,
fact that if you knew me and my brother, you'd know that we are the opposite people. Like, so opposite. You get to
Good.
know us and you're like, oh my God.
good, yeah, I
Like,
can tell you to
'cause
shut
you're
up
no
as
good.
much.
We need someone who just doesn't talk.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's quiet.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he's very quiet.
Yeah, I don't know what we'd do. I guess we'd think about a replacement, but we'd still be cool Four Pillars. And then for a bit, it'd just be us three. And then maybe if it felt right, there could be someone else that could take that spot. I don't know.
No,
Well-
I'd quit.
Well, I definitely want someone to carry on that legacy if I had died. I'd be like, yeah, you know what, fuck it. I'm dead. You can. The fourth pillar can be anyone.
Brett.
I'll make some suggestions. It could be Brett. It could. I honestly wouldn't. I don't care if it's fucking Udi vlogs. If anyone remembers him.
Udi history.
Jesus.
Perfect.
That's
It's the
amazing.
perfect
You know
Yeah.
what? With this history channel, would you? What would you do if the first video I put on that channel, it goes up, and it's just, the first line is, hair, we all have it. What would you do?
Yes, hair through the ages.
Yeah.
It's the best way to start a history channel.
Have we always had
Oh.
it? Yes.
Oh, I fucking love the fact that you wanted to
Oh
make
my
a video
God.
on hair throughout history. I guess it is quite interesting in a way.
No.
to think about
Have you
it.
ever seen the video though?
No, I haven't.
It's
to be fair.
there's no research. He's just making these weird estimates about things. It's such a weird video. But that was back in the day. Oh
He was
man!
culturally appropriating hair through the ages.
And now we've made a media empire, boys. Well, we're on
That's
the
true. We're on
How-
the cusp.
we're on the
How
road
have
to
we
doing
done
it.
this?
It's the road
It's
to
mental,
rule.
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
no,
the road
but
to rule in Fable
How is
3.
it? How is it us that does this?
We're allowed to.
man. Yeah,
YouTube
we're
let us
just-
do it.
We're just idiots with too
Yeah,
much power.
YouTube allowed us. It's Susan's fault. Fuck you, Susan.
Yeah, Susan
He loves
Wojcicki's allowed
4P.
idiots like us to have a platform and speak to thousands of people about bollocks.
About literal bollocks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brilliant.
blimey. Yeah, but
Oh my
History Channel
God.
looking good. I've got Connor working on it with me. Connor from Swag Days.
Cool. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
into
Oh my
history as
God.
well, and so if I were to go out and do some stuff, he'll come with me, and he'll do some of the shooting stuff like that, and he might help with some of the research and stuff like that. He's really keen for it, so that'll be good fun. And we've got a lot of time to work with since he's a busy guy. He works, he volunteers, he does all sorts. But if we find the time for that, then there's plenty for it as well. In 6 months, I feel so. I want to get started fully underway making stuff in June this year, and then it will be releasing around from January is when I want to say is like a rough estimate. But I won't necessarily marry myself to it in case it has to be later. But I don't think it's going to be any sooner. Purely because I want it to be the best that I can do now at the very least. I want it to be my. I don't want to use the words magnum opus and sound like a pretentious bell end, but I want it to be. I want it to be clearly something that I'm passionate about. I want that passion to translate into content.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be drivel. Like, oh yeah, ad revenue, let's fucking go. Just, yeah. No.
Oh look, this fishy guy's clearly extended it to 10 minutes just to get the extra ad revenue.
They've moved that down to 8 minutes now, and so people stop talking about it altogether. They don't go, you've extended it to 8 minutes. They just don't say that you're extending it at all.
The average person can only count up to 7, and then 9 and 10. They can't do 8.
What?
James, you said really fucking genuinely then, like I said something actually coherent.
That was the
most
point.
absurd thing I've ever
I was
fucking
I
heard.
was cheering you on.
That made no fucking sense to me, man.
God, no, it didn't. No, it's not meant to make sense. It's okay. It's okay. It's just me saying words from the English language and not thinking about really what I meant by them.
Okay, well, there you go. Absolutely banging stuff right there.
Yes, indeed.
George, James, what about you guys? What's new with you? What's going on? What are you working on?
Bloody don't know. What am I working on?
Well, you were saying before you've been watching some weird fucking YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, it's not what I'm working on, but yeah, I have been. So
Have you been working
it's
on
not
stuff?
weird. It's not as weird as Frog Time, but
Fuck
like
off.
I've been
No,
getting.
nothing's as weird as fuck time. Fucking weird.
I guarantee you have to find something weird in Frog Time.
I've been getting recommended videos about beekeepers.
Oh, yes.
Okay, stop it.
I've been watching those
And
videos
so-
What?
last week as well.
You haven't, George. You have not been watching beekeepers on
And
YouTube.
so I'm watching beekeeper videos of like these guys who just own bees, and they show you
All
about
right,
the bees.
Send us a link.
Let's
Fucking watch this shit.
let me try.
Bee
find
time,
one.
let's go.
Yeah, B-boys.
Let's go into my watch history and find one for you.
Do they eat frogs though?
They don't eat frogs.
Well, I reckon
I don't
the
think.
Well,
frogs
I
would
don't
eat
want to
them.
know about them.
There you go. Here's one.
The bees eat
Shit.
frogs.
Bees are shit.
This is-
Where are
No,
we?
Shit,
no, it
shit
was-
wasps
damn it,
that
it's
don't
a
even
weird
sting you
fucking
unless they want
shit
to
on the
die.
show.
Where's the
Here we
link?
go.
I want bee.
Yeah,
There you
Jesus,
go.
man.
There's the bees.
Big bees. Here we go. Oh, I got a Raid Shadow Legends ad.
I got a Michael Jackson ad for Discovery Plus.
I
Oh,
didn't get
God,
any
get
ad.
that nonce off my screen,
It's
alright?
because I support barnyard bees.
How the bees
How
act
the-
when
how
they
the-
reject the queen. Now beekeepers don't miss this.
It has 18 million views. It's
I like
really
these
good.
videos. I'm happy about this. 18 mil. Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's popular. I like it.
18 million.
Like, yeah.
Barnyard Bees.
There's
Almost
a big bee
200,000
community.
subscribers. Oh, he's putting his finger straight on the bees.
I know.
Yeah.
What?
straight in there.
So, how
Too
much
many
of this have
bees
you been
on.
watching, James? Have you just got one video recommended to you, or have you been watching lots?
Lots.
What is it about this that you're really enjoying?
I don't know. It's weird.
It's bees.
Are you
man.
enjoying it?
Kind of. I can only look forward to it. It's not like a highlight of my day, but when I see one pop up, I can't help myself.
What's that fear people have of those like you look at the Hive, and it's this those like
trypophobia.
it's a
Oh.
phobia people have of what is
You
that?
mean you mean shit? What's it called? I have it.
Or is it the,
Trypophobia.
it's the
Trypophobia.
the
yeah,
fear
yeah,
of the fear of the honeycomb.
The fear of
like
the
those sorts of
honeycomb.
holes? Then why
Yes.
aren't you afraid of this? Are you not afraid of seeing this?
That doesn't trigger it for me.
I think honeycombs
What-
are too
what
like,
triggers it?
symmetrical. It's got to be asymmetrical.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually really fucking hate that. Oh god, it makes me itchy
What?
thinking about it. That
I'm not too
fucking
bad with it
phobia.
anymore. I don't get it. I used to get it really bad. I don't really get it. I think I've desensitized myself to it because I just used to go and look at pictures of it because it's like kind of morbid curiosity thing.
So he's just filming the Hive, and that's it, and like putting
Yeah,
his hands
playing
in
about
and
with the
shit.
bees and that.
What else is he?
Yeah, he shows you. He takes
He's just
the queen
ragging
out.
these bees about like he doesn't give a shit.
Can I show you guys a bee video?
Yeah, of course you can.
It's got a
Yeah.
great moment in it. I'll try and find the timestamp where
There's
this
too much
massive, like,
bees.
bees like hanging off of this branch, and then he like he pings the branch and they all fall off. It's like a big avalanche of bees.
How can
Oh,
you touch this many bees at once? Are they not stinging you?
Most
Well,
bees.
no,
don't
they're
have
clearly a
stingers.
fucking hard cunt.
I mean, there are some bees that have been like that don't sting.
The most bees don't. I think.
Yeah.
Oh my, Jesus Christ, that's a big bee.
All right, go to 1 minute. Go to 2 minutes into this video.
2 minutes, all right.
Yeah, exactly on the dot. 2 minutes.
Whoa! What the fuck?
It's a big old beehive.
That's a
2
big
minutes
beehive
into the
that he's
video.
in.
If I hadn't caught it on camera, you wouldn't have believed me. It's a great name of a bee.
What's he
video.
trying to do? Though? What's he trying to do? What's the mission here?
He's just been
Get the
tasked
bees
with.
off the
I think someone's hired him to remove a swarm from the tree because it's near
Right.
someone's house.
He's just
You
there
ready?
going, "Yep, they're pissed."
Oh wait, are
Oh,
we
he's
watching it
pissed him
together?
off.
Yeah. I
He's
just want to
pissed
see your
him
guys'
off.
reaction.
Oh wait.
He's
Okay, everyone,
pissed-
everyone
Go
go
back.
To 2 minutes.
He's
We'll
pissed
watch it-
him
yeah,
off.
Watch it together. Watch it together.
Yeah, right. You want 2 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, we're at 2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit play in 3, 2, 1, play.
It's this bit that I wanted to show you guys. It's sort
Okay.
of when he grabs the tree. And the
So
camera's
he's tasked with getting rid of the swarm, but his goal here. I
just to
hope
get
they're
him
not
into
gonna be
that
mad at me.
beehive.
What's he doing?
Okay, look at that. There
Okay.
you go. Boom.
Oh my god! They all just fall onto the ground.
Yeah, it's like
And there's
some,
so many of
buzzing
them.
around.
yeah.
I feel like I'm immersed in this.
Yeah.
What's he do? Oh yeah, they're pissed. He says, "You fucking idiot."
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, he's not even wearing any protective gear, which I find crazy, because that's like a huge
This
swarm
is
of bees.
insane. What's he
There'll
trying
be enough.
to do?
There'll be
though?
enough bees in there to kill you. Yeah.
He is a professional, though. He finds the queen pretty quick, and he goes, "Look, there's the queen."
So he's just trying to find. So he's just trying to find the queen.
I think that once you find the queen and you put her in that box, they all follow into her.
That's amazing.
It is. It's sick.
Bees
are
are fucking
cool.
mental.
Oh, so he's trying to get the queen now.
Oh, I think he might have already put her in there, actually. I don't know what's going on.
Holy shit!
That's so many
This
bees.
is wild.
I know. It's a wild bee video. This
Oh,
is
they're
better
all
than Frog
going in.
Time.
Yeah, they are.
He's,
They're
been,
literally just
he's
all
only
going
been
in
stung
that
twice.
Yeah, it's because he's a gentle giant of a man.
Which is exactly why he just destroyed their home.
His name's Yappy Bee Man.
Zappy Bee,
So
man.
they're all going into that.
Thing. Yeah,
They're all
they
going
are.
into
That's
that.
cool.
What the hell?
It's
That
very cool.
50,000 bees.
There you go. That's pretty much all I wanted to show you, basically, is the big drop and then the aftermath of the drop.
yeah,
And
that's
he sorts
fucking
it
mental.
out.
Yeah, that's
It's
chaos,
pretty cool.
man. That is just chaos.
He
Uh,
loves it. This
he
guy
lo-
loves it.
He loves terrorizing bees, our kid. I don't know why.
He loves his
does that,
bees,
but he's-
our kid.
Does he find the queen?
he likes
Is-
it.
What'd you say, Tyler?
Is he find the queen or what? What's like?
I think he might have. I don't know. Genuinely, like I thought he did in that video, but there's no like specific moment where he goes, "Look, there's the queen." They're all like,
yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. To be fair, there was this video that I saw the other day. It was like this nightmare hornet nest that was like 4 nests in one that had like infested this. It looked like cordyceps from fucking Last of Us. It was mental, like this hive in this building, and there was like 7 queens in there. It's fucking mental.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyway,
Was one of them
B
at
chat.
least a bit first?
Yeah,
This is
she was.
wild.
B time is what I'm captioning it. What I'm going to call this segment.
God.
B time.
Wow, what a weird.
Now this is a weird. Now we've got to find a way to segue from this into various Assassin's Creed topics.
I'm so intrigued by this.
It's very
Yeah, I mean,
fascinating, isn't it?
I guess I would be as well, but I want to talk about not the Assassin's Creed stuff. I want to talk about that KOTOR remake thing. I don't know
that's
what
cool,
there is to actually say about it besides from cool.
We can just speculate, really.
We could do that first. Save AC.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Save the
Yeah,
glorious
save
AC
AC.
chat.
That's what I'm
Save AC,
thinking.
make AC great again.
Yeah.
I just want it to end.
I just want it to
Save.
fucking die.
I want
I'm
Richard
really
alive
sad
now,
because
to be
Darby
honest.
left Ubisoft, so AC's now dead.
I think I'm past the point where I
yeah.
care, and now I just want them to make it as shit as possible for jokes.
It's
fine,
really
though,
don't. It
'cause-
upsets me so much. I just want it. I just.
Like, put it this way, I don't want it to be shit, but if they're gonna make it shit, it might as well be shit, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, make
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
make Richard Lionheart FPS.
Anyway,
Uh,
so the rumor is, I believe it's been reported as if it's true by this guy everyone retweets. I don't know if it's a guy. It's a source in it. It's like a Twitter account called Culture Crave.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy that always posts news with no facts or nothing, just like goes, "Yep, it's happening."
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it'll just say via this underneath it.
Yeah, and
it's
like
okay, I
tag the
guess it's
account.
true.
It's like,
Yeah,
oh right.
yeah.
then.
So the rumor is, Aspire Media is developing a Knights of the Old Republic remake. And now, gentlemen, let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy does that make you?
I'm pretty happy about it.
There's
I've
th-
never played KOTOR.
there's
but
two-
Oh,
I'm
there's-
it
excited.
was so good.
I suppose I played a fair bit of KOTOR ages and ages ago. I don't really remember much of it because it's been years, but there you go. I think, well, cool remake. Really, that's all there is to say.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like the concept of KOTOR, and that being brought into sort of more of a modern format. I think would be pretty cool.
Oh, KOTOR was so fucking good. I played it. Must have been 3 years ago now. And God, I just had so much fun with it. Like, despite its age, I don't know, it was so engaging, and I felt so immersed in it. I've never felt so immersed in an old game. It was fucking weird.
What's
But
the
it was just
premise
like-
of KOTOR?
It's difficult to explain without spoiling it, which would be, not fair given.
So you can't even give a synopsis
but,
without spoiling
but
it.
it's
Banging
essentially
game.
it's essentially about you play as this guy who's your character. You pick up a band of like a crew as the game progresses, and you're looking for these star charts.
It's just like an RPG.
That are on a bunch of it's an RPG. It's very
It's like a
Mass
Mass Effect. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
Mass
Yeah.
Effect was like the evolution of what they did with KOTOR, because they did KOTOR and KOTOR 2, and then Mass Effect was like the evolution of that formula,
That's
but
cool.
but in its own universe.
Yeah.
And KOTOR is just you just go to all these planets. You're trying to do these quests, and like what I really like about it is that there's no quest marker on your screen, or like there's no waypoint. Like you just sort of
No.
you took to complete it. You have to immerse yourself in the world. You have to talk to people. You have to explore, and like that's just very much my sort of thing. Just really taking my time with it. It took me a while to finish KOTOR,
Yeah.
but I've had a big sense of accomplishment when I finished it.
They did do
Yeah.
a similar thing with the Mass Effect trilogy where you didn't have the marker and stuff like that. you just had the quest log, which will tell you what's about, what needs doing, and then you have to go and find it and explore and and all that stuff. So it's good to see a KOTOR remake being on the cards at the very least. I don't know to what extent all the rumors are true, but if they're being reported on in the way that it has, it's a very good chance that it is, an actual thing, at least in some capacity. So as long as they stay true to what KOTOR was when it released, but then reimagine it for today in a way that keeps it from becoming something else altogether, then I think that's the best way to go about that one, really. But I do worry with remakes that they go, yeah, but we'll make it like fit for people with the attention span of about 3 seconds, and that's
a worry.
No, I don't think that would really do it, because
it's one of those things that when you like, for a remake that I think honestly would work quite well with like a KOTOR type style is like Final Fantasy VII Remake. The way that they adapted the gameplay of the original Final Fantasy VII into sort of like a modern format was really cool, because you don't have, it's not completely turn-based, but then they didn't eradicate the system in favor of just an epic action game like, you know, like a Final Fantasy 15. It's this in-between.
They found a middle ground,
which is nice. And one of the things about KOTOR is the combat it's not turn-based, but it is sort of like a real-time. It's a weird one. I can't really explain it. It's sort of like
you've got to
meld
play it to
between
understand it.
It's kind of like Mass Effect, but it's a little bit less real-time. You're relying on like switching between your party members, using their different abilities, supporting each other, and doing that stuff and choosing the attacks. It's kind of it's kind of like a Witcher 1 combined with a Mass Effect.
Okay.
And I really I don't know.
They'll
after
find
a while, I really liked the system.
Yeah.
The first time I played KOTOR was when it was new, like the first one just came out. That's the only time I really ever played it. And I never owned it. It was on a good mate of mine that lived down the road. He had like the Xbox, the original Xbox, whereas me and Harlan had a PS2. So we'd sort of go back to between each other's houses, and like that's where I played Halo for the first time, and Fable and KOTOR.
And Horizon.
And I'm all set.
That's the exception of Tyler.
And it was like such a fun like Star Wars experience for that time. It was like, whoa, holy shit, like you have all these options, all these things, like exploring these different planets. Like you didn't realize how much there was, especially as a kid, at
Getting
the time
chefed up by rat
when it was new.
ghouls.
But I never like played more than like a few planets, you know what I mean? Like I never sat there and did a full playthrough or anything. So a remake of that would be really
Yeah,
cool. I'd
'cause it
to,
definitely
experience
opened
its
that up.
fullness. Yeah.
It's also got
Definitely
like
that.
the story is one of the best stories I think in Star Wars. It's a fucking good story.
I just remember, like, is it a spoiler to say, like, I guess?
Wait, don't
like,
spoil
you-
it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it though.
Can I type it in the chat? Is it a spoiler if I say,
I don't. Yeah, but what if George plays it? He hasn't played it. I don't want.
George plays it.
I don't want him to have it spoiled. It's
That's
really
true.
good.
I won't look at the chat.
just don't look at the chat? I feel like it's not a spoiler, though.
It's not.
That's right, I just
Oh
closed
no,
that
no,
notif.
no.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
you,
like
you don't
you
know
ma-
the spoiler. All right.
Yeah. Is that
It's
alright?
a big. Yeah, that's fine.
Just say when you make a lightsaber. Like, you know, I remember that
That's
being a
great,
big
yeah.
deal, playing it and, like, you know,
Yeah.
getting the different color or whatever, like, and, customizing it. Like, that was a really cool thing, I thought.
Yeah, there's a really
cold
nice
as
development through the game of like the protagonist learning new things, but like then there's just twists and turns that you just don't fucking expect, and it just comes out of nowhere, and it's like, fuck, this is so good. But yeah, I would, I'd love to see a remake. I just hope it doesn't lose sort of the heart and soul of the original, because I think a lot of what made KOTOR is in there. So
Yeah.
yeah, I look forward to
Absolutely.
seeing more though.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. I look forward to hearing more about this, but I'd imagine we won't hear about it for a while.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Probably
sure.
not.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, what's going on with fucking Assassin's Creed,
Okay,
guys?
shall
we
Why don't
start-
you fill me in on this
Shall we
pile of
start
shit?
with the thing?
I was getting angry when you guys were telling me what was going on before we started recording. I was like, fucking cunts.
Are you
Why?
ready? Are you ready for this?
Oh,
This is
God. Fill me in.
okay. So Assassin's
behind.
Fill
Creed
me up.
is becoming a line of Mr. Men books.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Illustrated short
Yeah.
stories. You've got Mr. Ezio. You've got
Yeah.
M. Cassandra. I don't know what that means. And then there's the same phrase.
Madame.
It's like French, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's, oh yeah, that mate. It must be French. So you got Mr. Ezio,
Yeah.
Miss Cassandra or whatever, and same for Eivor.
Where's
so-
all the other characters? Why is it just
those are the only
Eivor?
three that
important.
matter.
They're the only ones.
They're the
Give
only-
him
I
my
love that they
fucking
picked
Altair,
the two
Mr. Man.
These two most recent ones, and then the one that
The-
people actually know
Like,
who he is.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god, there's a drawing of Ezio with a flying machine.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Wait, I gotta see this.
It's Mr. Ezio with the flying machine.
So what's happening is these Mr. Men books are going to release in France first. I would imagine
Right.
they'll release worldwide after the fact. But here's what this tells
yeah.
me, okay? Right, if Ubisoft are agreeing to do an Assassin's Creed crossover with fucking Mr. Men,
what are they doing?
then they're very much so in touch with understanding who their audience actually is
What
at
the
this point.
fuck are they doing, man?
That's
Dude, what
true.
the fuck
They
are they
get it.
doing?
They get
know.
it. They get
Whose
it. They get it.
idea
Their
was
audience has
this?
the attention span of people who read fucking Mr. Men.
They
Now-
know their target audience,
Which
actually.
I'd
They're all
imagine-
fucking babies.
Which I'd imagine is not us. You want to know why? Because as much as Mr. Men does slap, and I do agree, none of us lay awake at night thinking about Mr. Tickles.
No,
So-
I mean, speak for yourself, man.
So I think this is so fucking absurd because A, it's a game about killing people. B, these are children's books.
That's
this
true.
makes
It's a
no
game about
sense.
killing people based on your political differences.
Yeah, it's a game about terrorism.
Don't fucking
is so
teach kids to
weird.
do that, bro. That is actually really weird if you think about it. Like, Eivor is literally all about fucking... Like, she's in a scene where someone gets bloody, like, alive, and now she's a Mr. Man
Now she's a
character.
Mr. Men character.
I don't understand.
Oh my
Wait, do you reckon
God.
this version of... do you reckon it's called MME because it's, like, meant to be ambiguous?
No, I think it's because it's French.
Me.
Yeah, it's
I just
French.
don't see who's buying those.
I just don't understand like how this conversation came about in like with anybody. Like,
Yeah,
what
like,
the
how
fuck
does this
is
happen?
From
you reckon-
either side, it makes
Someone
Yeah.
needs to get to Amar and have a conversation with this man because his brain he's unhinged. Like what? It's not wired properly
What's
up there
Amar
at
in
all.
charge of now? What does he? What does he do?
He's in charge of the transmedia, isn't he?
Yeah, everything he shouldn't be in charge of.
I don't know
Wow,
how much control
wow.
he actually has over this stuff. I'd imagine he only hears about the deal, then he just sort of has to go, right, let's make it as good as we can, sort of thing, or whatever. I don't know.
I reckon he has
I
more
like how
control than people
Ezio's got
think, to be
boot on
honest.
that he runs fast with.
Yeah, no, I know that. Assassin Run Fast would be. Why is he not wearing any trousers to fucking flasher?
He
He's been
looks like when you're playing Valhalla and you hide every gear piece except for the cloak.
Yeah.
What I don't.
He's got an assassin symbol. Though. That's the next step. I love how even the
Wow.
fucking Mr. Men books have fucking assassin symbols in them. Even the Mr. Men fucking books have assassins in them, but the mainline games don't.
Yeah, no, that's fucking great. They put Assassin's Creed in fucking Mr. Men, but they take it out of the games. Why have you done
Hell,
that?
Just take the property away from them. They don't want it.
Give it to me. Put it in the hands of the people. God.
You know
damn
what?
it.
You know what? These Assassin's Creed Mr. Men books are probably going to be better stories than at least some of the Assassin's Creed stories we've got. So maybe it'd be worth a read for that.
Yeah.
You know what? I came for the Assassin's Creed, but I'm sticking around for the Mr. Men.
like, I
That's what-
wonder what the
Yeah.
characters are gonna do, like in the books. Like, is
Put-
it gonna be like Ezio
I don't-
stabs people?
I'm gonna get a
It's like,
list of all
what?
the Mr. Men so I can name one. Mr. Men. I want to know all the
Mr.
Mr. Men.
Mr. Grumpy.
Give me a second, James. I need to Google it. Right,
Wait, listen to
okay.
this.
Best one, Mr. Bump.
Put
Listen to this. This
Mr.
doesn't
Greedy's
make
just
any
Yves
sense.
Guillemot. Mr. Sneeze, that's me. Mr. Bump. I want Mr. Bump in the next Assassin's Creed, and I don't give a fuck how you do it. Just do it.
Listen to
I don't
this
want
shit.
assassins.
This,
I want to play
this
as
article
Mr. Bump.
doesn't make sense.
But
It's
give us a
really
female
weird.
option, and then mark it exclusively the male to say that female Mr. Bump is canon, please.
We would
Yeah.
like an Assassin's Creed Unity Mr. Men book where you open it up and discover the characters' faces are all over the place. That Mr. Greedy's
What?
screaming and screaming because he's on page 4 and his eyeballs are on page 12.
What? What are you reading?
The fucking article about the Assassin's Creed Mr. Men books.
Is that the
None of this
article?
makes any sense.
Oh my god.
No shit, mate.
Someone
No
said
shit.
there's an article here that says we would like an Assassin's Creed Unity Mr. Men book where you
Yeah.
open it up and just go, oh, is this what you're on about?
Yeah, that.
That-
What was that?
Why-
What does that mean?
What?
You open it up and the
Son-
and discover the
Mr. Man Author
characters'
Roger Hargreaves,
faces are
there'll be
all
a-
over the place.
This is
It's because they
it's the
because in
son-
Unity the faces were all fucked.
it's the son of the Mr. Men author who's doing this. Something tells me. Hang on, is Roger Hargreaves still active?
I have no idea
I
who
must-
that even is.
Well, he's the author of Mr.
Mr.
Men.
Men.
No, well, no, he's somewhere else. He's
He's
currently
on the
kept.
other side.
He's kept for the foreseeable future. Put it
I
that
bet
way.
fucking Ubisoft were waiting for him to. Oh, he died a long time
He died in
ago.
He died in the 80s, and his son is here. Like, right, Wagwan, it's time to cash in on some of that Mr. Men Wonga. What's this about? A series that involves around killing people for having political differences to you. Oh yeah, that will be a great crossover with Mr. Men. The kids will love it.
Yeah, or being blood-soaked Mr. Mandrenger.
I really want to do a video where I read the Assassin's Creed Mr. Men books because my god, it would just be fucking jokes.
Roger Hargreaves kind of looks like Hank Schrader from Breaking Bad, but with hair.
He kind of does,
Oh,
doesn't
he
he?
kind of does have it. That's fucking weird.
Well, there you go. Anyway, good old Adam Hargreaves making Assassin's Creed Mr. Men books.
I don't know why he's doing that. We could have picked so many other franchises.
I
You could
love
have
that.
done,
Okay, now here's the thing. I wouldn't be any remotely bothered about Eivor and Cassandra as Mr. Men. I don't care. Dumb as fuck. It just shows that Ubisoft knows their target audience is mindless children. But
Minus.
Ezio?
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah, man.
Why?
Yeah.
Like,
Ezio,
just
don't
let
do
him
Ezio.
be dead. He is dead. Let him die.
This is canon now to Ezio's story.
Ah! No.
It is. Everything's canon in Assassin's Creed.
After Embers, he wakes up and he's Ezio. He goes,
Didn't
"What?"
Neymar say that the Assassin's Creed, what's it called? The one where they're all like the timeline's jumbled up and they're all in the same place together.
Assassin's Creed.
No, it's
Well, the
called-
phone game.
Yeah, the phone game.
I don't
Rebellion.
remember 'cause it's shit.
Rebellion.
Oh yeah, that one with the
Assassin's
hidden
Creed
raven.
Rebellion, where he said, where someone asked, "Is it canon?" and AMR didn't give a straight no because it's obviously
He was like,
not.
"Well,
You
Well,
always
anything's
try to
possible.
think, how can this fit into the established universe? Shut the fuck up, Amar!
yeah, you don't even fucking know what the
Jesus
established
Christ.
fucking universe is, dude."
Oh,
I
do you remember
don't
when,
know
do you remember
what
when
it
he
is
fucking
anymore.
didn't even remember when fucking Brotherhood came out or something?
Fucking idiot,
stupid.
man.
Like,
What
Fucking
the fuck?
idiot.
How dare
Put
you
it
not
put it
remember
this
when
way:
Brotherhood
I don't
came
know
out?
what the established universe is. It's this man's poor job. I feel kind of bad for him
I
in that
don't.
sense.
I don't.
It's like the other day, he just
Fucking
popped. I forgot it existed. The
Yeah.
other day I was streaming and I popped up my clip and he just responded to the clip going, "Ah, the good old days, goat emoji." He's like, "Hey, fuck
Shut
you,
the fuck up, Amar.
fuck you."
He knows he's mocking us. He loves it.
good old
you know what?
days.
I kind of respect the fact that he's just so mocking of it. It's great.
He mocks our sanity.
I prefer that. It's like we're making fucking Wonga. It's like brilliant. Nice.
Hey, Ma, please step down. Actually, no, don't, because it's just transmedia. Who the fuck cares? It's not even canon.
Can
Yeah,
you maybe
but,
can
yeah,
you maybe
man.
hire Mr. Ezio to, I don't know, maybe get rid of Yves Guillemot? Just a thought.
Yeah, hire
Just a
Ezio
thought.
to
Talks
drop
like
in.
Ezio.
Get rid of Yves
Ezio.
Guillemot.
I love that his name's like Ezio, Mr. Ezio.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
Mr.
my God.
Ezio.
Fuck.
Who
Doesn't
the
even
fuck-
look like Ezio. It's just a fucking
Well,
stupid
obviously
cunt.
not. It looks like somebody's got a Cadbury's cream egg, frozen it, and then given it a fucking nose, and then got rid of all the chocolate bits and gone here.
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Ezio.
what I imagined as well when I looked at it.
It
I
looks
mean,
like
that's not the worst thing Assassin's Creed have done this week anyway.
Mm,
They've brought in fucking werewolves.
it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there is that. But oh god, Mr. Ezio looks like Humpty Dumpty flashing in a back alley. Oh.
I'm looking.
love
So
this
I
sort of
looked
stuff.
at this. They did a little article about the future of like Assassin's Creed stories, right? Where they announced like a bunch of things, like the animated Edward Kenway sequel, the
What?
stuff they're doing with Xiao Yun.
What? Well,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah,
They're
this
doing
is this
that.
is all stuff. There's a bunch of things that are coming out.
Oh god. So someone wrote an Edward sequel and they were like, right, let's not make it a game. Let's make it animated.
yeah,
Fuck
so-
off, man.
Yeah,
It's an Edward
essentially that's it.
sequel. Amar said like, oh, most people forget that Edward was actually not an assassin during Black Flag. So it's going to be interesting to tell a story where he
No,
is
I
an
don't.
assassin.
I don't fucking forget that he's not
in
an
some
assassin. 'cause I
animated
know what an
show.
assassin is.
But it looks like an anime because like the image they use is like Edward, and like he's just done an epic kill, and there's like this dark figure behind him with like, and it's glowing blue.
Wait, how do I find this? Is it
Let
on
me
the
try and
Assassin's
find
Creed?
it for you.
Because that
I'll
sounds
find a way to
fucking
Oh,
really
here we
fucking
go.
Edward too, to
Here
be
we
fair.
go. I
Oh
think-
no, that's this. Okay, so this isn't actually the. Oh,
The
is this
art.
actually it? Oh, it is actually it.
It's great
Yeah, hold
Ubisoft marketing.
Assassin's
but they
Creed
put something
webtoon.
up and
What's
you
a
don't know
webtoon?
if they're actually.
That's
fucking...
it. That's the little
Okay, so
thing
it's
for
a
it.
webtoon. It's what does that mean?
I
Black
don't
Flag
know.
sequel features Edward
What
Kenway.
the fuck is that?
3 seasons, 50 episodes. I don't. Man,
Who's
what
that
the
behind him? Is that Dark Edward?
I don't know. This is Persona. I don't
What the
fucking
fuck
know.
is this? What the fuck is this?
Oh, God.
What's this?
Hashtag
this
like a
must be
pirate.
the Assassin's Creed anime. This must be the anime they're talking about. It looks so fucking inspired by Japanese art.
There's this as well. I don't really
is
know
that
what
Xiao
it is.
Yun?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
on an
That's
actual
horrible,
article
Tyler. I
somewhere?
think she looks quite nice.
It's called.
That's
it's
not what
called.
I'm saying,
Hang on,
George.
let me-
You fuck. I'm saying, what
Let
the
me-
fuck is that?
Yeah,
let me
I
tell you
don't
what
know.
it's
Do
called. Let
anything.
me.
It looks like.
It's-
It looks
this
like
is-
a woman
it's a
that just won some sort of like Chinese like singing show, singing
Yeah,
reality show. That's what it looks like. And you're telling me that's Xiao Yun.
That's
That is-
Xiao Yun,
that
man.
is-
Like,
yeah,
They
yeah.
didn't
It
even
is
have
Xiao
a
Yun, but the
picture of her,
title,
like in
Where
costume.
did that image
the
come
title is Assassin's Creed: Turbulence in the Ming Dynasty.
Fuck off!
looks
Why
like-
are they so bad at naming shit, man?
She just looks like a girl that won some sort of singing reality show in China.
She
Yeah,
just
no,
won that
Full
so
makeup
China.
and shit.
Where
and
is
you're telling me
that?
that's Xiao Yun, you fuck.
Where
Fuck
do you
Chinese
find that?
Got
Where does that image? Is that
Hang on,
image like
I'll
embedded?
grab you the article.
Is it
That
embedded in a
is not
Ubisoft
real. That
site?
can't be real.
Because
It's from Eurogamer. It's a Eurogamer like official scoop. They had an interview with Amar. These are all official like images from.
that
what they're
looks
doing.
like a
Had an
really bad
interview with Amar.
Photoshop. I mean, it's not actually a bad Photoshop, but for what it's trying to be, you know, I mean,
Yeah, it looks so weird. I
At
think
least
it's
they're using
supposed
the
to
normal
be
assassin logo.
announcing the actress who's playing Xiao Yun
Yeah, yeah.
That makes
whilst
much
being
more sense.
Assassin's Creed.
that makes
Oh.
more sense.
You got the Valhalla novel where an assassin and a Saxon monk go on a pilgrimage together.
Oh
it's a
yeah, I
comic.
saw this. It actually looks better than Valhalla. It's like a character-centered story. It starts off in Ravensthorpe, and then they go to Scotland by the end, and it says the mysterious mountains of Scotland, and it's like mystery. That's
Imagine.
something that-
Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Imagine them making these Assassin's Creed games. They have these massive maps that they just build that is fucking endless. Where like instead of like just jump between each location and do these mindless stories, like it's actually like a journey of you traveling to all these locations for a reason, and
that'd
you're on
be
like some
cool.
big adventure, like a Lord of the Rings esque. Like start here, progress
Yeah.
through there, and it's actually difficult to get from location to location. It actually takes time and. Like each one's a chapter because it's like it would take months or weeks or years like traveling by horse, getting distracted because you're getting amongst like you
yeah, it
just
takes
travel to a
years to
city.
get from one
and
side of England to the other. On a horse.
I know, I mean like you know you get caught
across
up in
the
things
world.
going on
Yeah,
like throughout
yeah.
the world. Like you get to a city, but then you get caught up in the event, especially being an assassin.
Yeah, that'd be
Like,
cool.
You know what I mean? That's the type of
Yeah.
stories you can do with these big fuck off maps rather than this shit they made.
Rather than
Sorry, Darby.
Viking Saga. Ah,
South,
The Wolfgar.
the
I
Wolfgang.
can't.
How are
I
you guys
can't.
playing this shit again? I just don't know how you guys are
can't-
playing this shit again.
I can't
Review.
go down this path with all these random Valhalla quotes. It will just make me very sad. So so. Hang on. So there's an actress playing Xiao Yun. Is that basically what that image is? But
Yes, yes.
what's been announced for Xiao Yun then?
It's that whatever that
Nothing.
is. Hang on, let me try and find it. There's a book. So there's a book
Assassin's
coming out
Creed:
as well.
Turbulence in the Ming Dynasty.
Yeah.
Why are
There's
they
also
so
the
bad
book
at naming
called,
stuff?
Called the Ming
They're so
Ming
bad at
Storm.
They've just stopped
Um,
the Ming Storm. Oh, it's a book. Oh, that
It's a
that
book,
looks
yeah.
like just the Chronicles.
Yay,
China
I think
art.
it is just the
more side
Chronicles
media that I
games,
want
but
as main media,
as a book.
please.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone's begging for Xiao Yun in a main game, and they went, "Here's a book."
They're
You
so
know-
fucking dumb. At least they're using the normal assassin logo, not trying to make some Chinese epic assassin logo version of it like they do with every fucking game. It's
I
like,
know.
yeah, for some reason, all the assassins have different logo based on where they live. That's just how it works. You want the Viking logo? It's got weird spirals on it, and it's blue because Ragnarok.
It's actually like a greenish, isn't it? It looks green
Yeah,
to me.
teal.
Anyway.
This is such bullshit, right? Amar says in this little paragraph. So he's talking about Xiao Yun and what they did with
This
Xiao
is
Yun,
what
how they
someone said in
fucked
response
it.
to me being like, "Why have they done
And he
this
goes-
for Xiao Yun?"
He goes, And then from another angle, we made characters like Subject 16 and Otterberg, who have come from comic books into the games to be important parts of the lore. 16 did not come from a fucking comic book.
Fucking
You
idiot!
fucking idiots.
Fuck
What?
off,
16 come
Aimar.
from the
You
what?
know nothing.
When was 16
was
in the
invented
comic
in the
book?
comics?
16 was
They
never
literally
even
mentioned
in a
it for
comic
the first
book.
time in the first fucking game. That
Oh
doesn't make
my
any sense.
God.
How was he introduced in comics when before there was
16
any
was
fucking
set
out
up-
of media, he was introduced?
Yeah, 16 was set up in Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah, that's out of media to Amar.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
How is this man in charge of
There's
this brand?
also-
He doesn't
someone said
fucking know
something-
it.
Someone said something in response to me, being like, right, don't get me started on Xiao Yun, because obviously people want a game with Xiao Yun, and I think that would be, you know, brilliant. But so obviously I find it really funny that they've gone, nah, they're not going to do that. But obviously that's not what
Oh,
they've said
yeah, I
outright.
saw this.
So someone responded to me by saying, Amar has also commented saying, having a book or realizing something about a character in another medium within the Assassin's Creed franchise does not mean at all it's a no-go for a video game project or TV show. So what that mean, that doesn't mean it's happening. That means the complete opposite. That means it's not no, it's probably no. And
Yeah,
why are
yeah.
people using that? It's like, yeah, no, it's fine, do all this Xiao
It's
Yun
so
extra stuff. It's like,
insane.
Yeah, it's
People
like,
eat
please
this shit
stop
up.
telling the story.
Ubisoft
of one
are
of the most-
fucking liars. They say what you want to fucking hear.
I
Stop
know,
believing
man.
them. People like I talk some shit about them, and then someone will be like, "Hey, this article seems pretty good, though. They're saying that they have a team of people that look over the law, and it's like
Just cut
they-
Ubisoft
just 'cause
some
they're-
slack.
Just because they're
That's
saying
all
that, it
I've been
doesn't
doing for
fucking mean
years,
anything.
bro.
I am yet to see any fucking example that they have anyone that gives a shit about the law. I am yet to see any fucking example of that in the last 10 fucking years. So
Yeah.
Amar can sit there in his interview and say, we have a lot of people that look over the law, we consult the Mentors Guild. I don't care if you do or don't do that. There's no
We
fucking
consult the
examples
Mentors
of that.
Guild.
My God, man. I fucking hate this shit.
Oh, I just hate the weird little Ubisoft community. It's fucking it's dumb. Everyone's dumb that's a part of it. I fucking hate you all.
Oh
It's
my
also
God.
it's so funny because what I realized, you know, after Valhalla, was that, you know, James and George, no matter what, will always just be Assassin's Creed fans.
We will
Like they'll
be.
never
I just
be
think
able
it's
to let
part
it
of me,
go or move on. Whereas, like, I literally just like, I will never consume any of these things or games ever again in my life. Like, I've let it go. I've just let it all
I
go.
think
No,
I
I
think
can't.
that's what I did for a bit. Like after Odyssey, that's kind of where I was at, and then I realized that it doesn't matter, and like I can make these videos and I can stream these games, and it's just
Yeah.
fucking.
And you can
It's
Well,
talk
like,
about it.
I'm
fun.
still
Yeah.
streaming. I'm happy to talk to you guys about it. That's fine. I love it. It makes me laugh, and I
Yeah,
love
it's
how
fun.
upset you guys are getting. And I'll do the same. And
Yeah, I do it for the
still stream,
content.
like,
It doesn't
I'm
bother me in
happy
my
to
day
stream
to day.
The old games I like. Why not? Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop playing the Ezio trilogy. I'm not going to stop playing Black Flag or AC1. I love those games.
I am.
But
I'm only gonna play. I'm stuck on Valhalla. I'm gonna play that for the rest.
They're gonna
of my
ruin
life
Black
now.
Flag for us now because they're gonna have it so Edward becomes epic fucking anime man who has Dark Edward who tries
Oh my
to
God.
ruin his plans. It's like fucking.
I can't wait till he has an
Two
actual
Thrones.
controllable jackdaw in the show.
A controllable jackdaw. Oh my God.
It's gonna be
You
like
can
Prince
control
of Persia
remotely.
Two Thrones, but instead of the prince, it's fucking Edward Kenway.
Yeah, and he has an evil alter ego.
Yeah, Edward Kenway
Oh.
Two Thrones. That's what it's gonna be
Oh my
called.
God.
Why? Why does Assassin's Creed just anything these days?
Why does it exist at this point?
Like-
Like, the weirdest fandom of
Like,
cunts
I-
ever.
But I think about it this way: if Assassin's Creed decided to double down on being shit, I'd laugh because I
They
don't
have.
care. Because I don't care anymore.
They have, yeah. They literally have.
But
I think.
I mean, what by that I mean they've become self-aware that they're shit. Because there's no self-awareness in some of this.
It's like,
Yeah.
look how amazing
So
this
that-
Well,
we're
Aymar
shit, we
literally
know it.
doesn't know how to do his job or what his job is. And he's sitting there doing interviews like so sure of himself. It's like, dude, you actually don't know your job, bro.
You don't know what you're talking about. He has no idea what he's fucking talking
I'm
about.
sure he's doing his best. He also works at Ubisoft, so bear that in mind.
Yeah, but there's got to be blame somewhere. Like,
yeah,
It falls
Ubisoft-
on him. It falls on him. He's a fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
it's his job. It's just.
It's
not
your job to
his
know
job.
these games, and he just doesn't.
Yeah, it's more
It's
I do this
probably
job to
not
get
help.
money, not I do this job because I enjoy the
Yeah,
franchise.
and that's all well and good. That's fine. That's fine if that's what you want to do. But I don't like you,
Yeah.
and that's really where it comes. That's what it comes down
Fair
to.
James doesn't
enough.
like you personally.
There's
Yeah,
literally
personally,
no
I don't
friends
fucking like you.
in the Assassin's Creed team anymore.
They're all
To the
gone.
4 pillars. Like,
That's
there's
true.
No
I
one
don't
we
care at this
know or
point. I think
trust.
that's good. That makes us more powerful.
more
No
powerful.
baggage.
There's no positive energy
Uh,
coming from Ubisoft. We just get to eat their epic libtard tears.
Yeah.
Now that Darby's gone, it's like I don't feel any guilt.
Now Derby gone, AC bad.
Yeah, and Darby's about to make another franchise. Great.
Yeah,
So good for him. He's working on some bits and bobs.
He's working on
Um,
something that he cares about, which is a beautiful thing to see.
What's he working? Do we know what he's working on? We know he's at.
We know he's at Illogica, which is a small
Illogica,
company.
yeah.
They're working on a game based on a movie, I believe.
Ubisoft has outsourced shit to Illogica.
Yeah, they have.
Oh god, what if it's the
So is
Avatar
Square
movie
Enix
game?
and stuff.
Oh
Um,
no!
no! He can't escape Ubisoft. He's always stuck with Ubisoft. Oh god,
Fuck's
could
sake,
you imagine?
George! You've just ruined my day.
It could be, you never know.
It
Oh,
probably is. No, they're
Nah,
working on
nah,
this.
but-
They're working on something at Illogica that's not. I think they've got an unannounced AAA project that they're working on, but that's not related to any other company that might have outsourced to them.
Okay.
So I think it's probably that.
Well, I wish
Yeah,
him the
Darby's
best
also
of luck.
narrative director as well. So like he's the guy who's doing all the bits for the narrative on
He's
whatever
actually,
this is.
his position is treated with respect. You know, that he
Let's
Yeah.
fucking hope so.
opposed to just being fucking like overridden at every possible
Yeah.
possible turn.
I just hope he can be creative and feel that freedom to be creative that he
Yeah.
obviously wasn't for many years.
Because there's some writing in Valhalla that's like really banging when he's like, it's like little notes and stuff around the world, and it's like he clearly wasn't. There was no one washing over his shoulder while he was writing that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
those little bits
exactly.
where you're like, he just got to write a thing, and there's no tying it to anything else. There's no trying to push microtransactions, trying to push this bullshit like agenda of epic Viking game. It's just like he can just write something that he thinks is a compelling little note,
Yeah.
and that's when you see Darby shine, is when he's just able to do his thing. So
Yeah.
I'm just really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
to
look
see
forward
where
to
it
seeing what
goes.
Darby does next. But back to Assassin's Creed being
Oh, yeah.
Ubisoft run.
We got to talk about werewolves. Don't
Yes,
we?
There are
there's
new
werewolves
promotional
now.
images for the upcoming Assassin's Creed Valhalla Wrath of the Druids expansion.
Yeah, boy.
And there's something that we've
I'm
all
so
noticed.
happy I don't have to play that. I'm so happy I never ever in my life have to play that.
Yeah, fair enough. But there's something that we've all noticed in this. There's two screenshots that seem, it's just Valhalla screenshots. Whatever, you know, they exist.
Look
Then
normal.
there's another one where there's just a fucking werewolf.
Yeah.
Why is
Oh,
it?
God.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what
How
they're
do you
doing.
explain that? Is Eivor on fucking drugs again? Oh, it's a piece of Eden. Oh, it's a dream sequence. Eivor's on drugs.
He's
These
on drugs.
explanations, you've
Eivor do
used them
drug.
to death. You have used them to the point where they no longer have weight because you use them so often. It's literally just there's no fantasy in Assassin's Creed, but there is because sci-fi and drugs. What? No, please.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wait, listen to this that I've just found. It's an article about how Valhalla can link with the DLC. It can link to Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Okay. Okay.
Go on.
What
Go
is
on.
it?
I already know you're going to say romance option, Shay's ancestors.
Okay, I'll cut into it a little bit. Just as Assassin's Creed Valhalla retroactively connects the game to Assassin's Creed 3, this DLC can do the same for Assassin's Creed Rogue. First, it's worth discussing how Valhalla serves as a franchise bridge outside the mechanics. Oh wait, that's a bunch of bollocks. Back Connor, traveling to Vinland.
Where does this connect?
AC Rogue had major Viking connections, apparently. Interestingly enough, prior to the release of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it's Assassin's Creed Rogue that seemed likely to play a big part in Valhalla, not AC3. The character who was gone MIA after the events of Assassin's Creed Odyssey's DLC, Odso Berg, had Viking ancestors while also wearing an outfit that was incredibly reminiscent of Shay Cormac. What the fuck does this mean?
I mean,
What
yeah,
does
I
this
guess.
mean?
What's this got to do with
fashion
Valhalla?
sense
So it's much
genetic.
deeper though, as Shay was born to Irish Irish immigrants who came to colonial America, but he literally wore his Norse and Irish inspirations on his sleeve. What does this mean?
No, it didn't.
Cormac's Templar outfit is covered in Celtic knots, symbols of Yggdrasil and Triquetras. I don't know.
There
what
is
that
a
It
lot of
is
Triquetras.
Yggdrasil.
There is-
Shay and Otterberg both wear that medallion that's the Order of the Ancient symbol, which is interesting.
Oh, I see.
I think that's the connection they're probably going to go for.
All of which connect to either his Viking or Irish inspirations. Celtic knots directly connected to Ireland. Yggdrasil is an important mythological figure. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Blah blah blah. It may be used to connect to the cult of Danu, but the bottom line is it first appeared in Assassin's Creed Rogue. As a result, it wouldn't make more sense to feature Ireland in DLC without there being some connection to AC Rogue, more namely Shay Cormac at the very least. How the fuck can they connect it to
Yeah,
Shay?
what
It's set in
connection are they gonna
800,
do?
You fucking retard! Who wrote this fucking game
really
run? What's
upset
wrong
about
with
It's
you?
like
This-
1,000 years between
I've never
the
seen
two.
George that angry.
It's just such a waste of writing. It's bollocks. It's all bollocks. There's nothing about this that even fucking makes any sense.
Why did you find it and fix it and go, yeah, this is worth bringing
Because I
up?
typed in Wrath of the Druids and I saw this dumb fucking picture
Oh
on Google.
god.
Look at
I
this
love-
funny.
fucking
the funny
bollocks.
part
I
is
also,
right.
I also saw this guy on Twitter like post the promotional images, like has like a news Twitter account, and then like retweeted someone
Why
else,
is
like
that?
the ones who came before, and said, "Oh, I need to watermark my tweets."
Oh
now."
yeah, I replied to that. I was like, you don't
What
fucking
the
own it,
fuck?
idiots.
Wait, what was that?
So who
What
said?
was that?
where's
Let me
this?
I wanna-
find it.
I want to
need-
call out this idiot's Twitter
This is so fucking funny. It's so stupid.
What
Send me
happened?
a
at
screen.
Aluma_Italia, who tweeted Assassin's Creed Valhalla: Wrath of the Druids release date May 13th, Xbox, 12.57 gigabytes,
There's my
and then had
reply
the
to
3
it.
promotional screenshots, and then replied, "I stopped sharing the links. Next step: watermarking my tweets." Straight emoji face.
Here's the new
It's
promotion.
literally-
Because someone else also tweeted out the promotional images.
You
Wow.
don't own.
Like-
you-
It's so dumb. They're literally Ubisoft fucking promo images.
No, they
This
they
guy's-
deleted your reply, bro.
They deleted it.
I
How?
don't know if they. Oh, it's not there. Why is your reply?
No,
not there?
you don't
probably
own
blocked
Ubisoft
you.
promotional screenshots. I see it there. And he says, "You're right, but I never said I own them. I'm just saying that taking pictures from others without crediting is a bad move."
Yeah,
Shut
but
the
you own
fuck
none
up.
of it. It's free game.
This fucking dude's clearly an idiot, man.
Like, if you took it, like, put it this way, right? You upload raw gameplay footage to YouTube. That's free game because there's nothing in there you actually own. None of those assets are yours. It's the same with the screenshot. It's just a screenshot. If you took that screenshot and it's nice and artistic, nobody's going to take that out of courtesy. But if it's a
This guy can't
screenshot
be
from a
real.
promotional site, that you don't own. You legally
You
don't
don't
own
own
that.
any-
This guy
Anything
can't
about
be
it.
real. His fucking bio on Twitter is Microsoft and Windows 10 and Windows apps and Xbox games. What the fuck is this guy? Shut the fuck up. Oh,
The funniest part about this DLC is it's literally just going to be like 15 more hours of the Glowercestrescire arc.
yeah, it's literally all gonna be the worst arc in the game, and
Oh,
I'm
I
going
love
to
Dylan's
cry.
response. I love Dylan's response here. Can't believe someone would steal my content that I did not make.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I'm just,
So
I'm just gonna call the
dumb.
man out on
It's
his
all
bullshit.
Assassin's Creed fans that weird like that as well. That have these weird worldviews. It's like, who thinks like that?
George is so fucking angry.
I am actually pissed off because like. It doesn't take that much to not be a fucking complete retard. Like, it's easy.
It does take a lot, I would argue.
God.
Oh god, this is so fucking funny. Oh man, it's this is I'm excited for the werewolves.
Yeah.
My question is this a drug trip or is it the Olympus project?
Who fucking cares? Oh, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Come on, guys,
No,
we need a
no,
little
no,
bit of
no.
speculation
I'm not
here.
having a real. I'm fine to sit here and talk about it and make fun of it. I'll accept that. I'm not going to sit here and have a real fucking
Look,
conversation.
Tyler,
about
this is very
I'm not
important.
going to sit here and have a real fucking conversation
I
with you about this.
understand.
It's
I
a
understand where this
Olympus
is coming from.
It's a
Definitely a drug
fucking
strip.
Olympus project. Fuck you.
I see. I get it. Someone clearly hasn't read the Irish folklore tales.
You clearly
Yeah.
haven't
about
read
the wolves of
Icelandic
Asori.
sagas,
I
alright.
get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
fine.
You just don't understand.
Fucking,
understand the
I took the
history,
bait.
the
I
cultural
fucking took
history.
the bait. I took the fucking bait. God damn it. I fucking felt. I was sitting here calmly,
Icelandic
letting George get
sagas.
angry, letting James get angry, and then you asked a genuine question about it. Like, fuck you. I'm not answering a genuine. There's nothing genuine about any of this. It's rubbish.
Oh,
Is
I
that
do-
genuine about this?
I do like. I genuinely do wonder though if they are gonna do the drug trip or whatever they are gonna say.
It'll be a drug trip. Do you
the
think
Olympus
Ubisoft
thing.
writers are fucking creative? It's gonna be a
Why?
drug.
Well-
Do you genuinely wonder? Who cares? You're not.
Well, I wonder
Wait,
because
wait, you
I'm
are
just
gonna
wondering
play
what
it.
they decide to
You do
do, just out of curiosity. Because
Yeah.
the whole because they explained off the mythical creatures in Odyssey by saying it was this Olympus project that Juno and Aita both started together to experiment on humans. Is
Oh, wait,
that what the werewolf
whoa,
is?
whoa, is that
Oh,
what?
they
Yes,
explained
yeah,
it in
it's
the
all
DLC
it's all
and
experimental.
stuff
That's
a bit
why
more.
you would take like a fucking piece of Eden every time you kill the Cyclops.
So it looks like it's an apple, but it's not actually an apple. It's a specifically created piece of Eden that, when fused with a human being, it can manipulate their biology and turn them into this creature.
So
That's
they
what Juno and
tried to
Aita were doing.
canonize the fucking shit timed boss events.
They did canonize it. They're canon. Juno and Aita did it, and they outlived the Isu. That's why they're knocking about in Greek
How?
times. I don't know.
They survived the cataclysm. Oh, honestly, fuck
Yeah, they
off,
survived the
man.
cataclysm, and they're
How
just
did you not
wandering
know about
around.
this?
Because I don't fucking play Odyssey. That's why.
Did you not play Odyssey,
Yes, you
bro?
Yeah, you know,
Um,
same.
Yeah, but that's what happened, and like there was a werewolf.
I went to make
in
a
the
whole
Assassin's
truth
Creed
video about it.
Odyssey
Like I literally
DLC.
wrote a script and recorded it, and I'm like, I can't edit this. I just can't do it. I can't.
Yeah,
God,
can't.
look how dumb the character models are for the fucking Cyclops in Odyssey as well. Let me just
I
put this in the chat
wonder-
real quick, because he's got some weird skin fade on the side of his head. Looks like he's
That's
about
amazing.
to fucking... go
Juno
club.
made that. Juno from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood made that with her husband.
Because she thought that was a good idea.
They were
Doesn't
like,
make
we need to
sense.
do something about the fact that humans don't look like Cyclops and Sphinxes. We need to do something about that just right now.
It's like,
because-
boys, we know that mythology's coming. We need to make things look like Greek mythology, or else it won't make sense.
Yeah, well, look, they outlived
I
the
fucking
Isu,
hate
and
how the
then Greek
developers at
people.
Ubisoft think about these things. Like, they think about these things, and it's like their brains don't work.
Oh, Assassin's Creed, man. It
I hate
truly
it.
is.
I hate it. It's truly the worst franchise ever made.
It's
agree.
definitely among the
I'd agree.
dumbest.
Yeah.
It's gone from
I
it's gone
mean-
from being there was a time when this stuff was just sound shit, and now it's just
Some of the
well,
best.
it's
There was a time where James
such-
was going, look, this stuff has always been in AC, and like the new ones just
Oh,
lend
no,
themselves
let's
so
not talk
perfectly
about
to
it. No, I didn't say that.
Yeah, the
No.
RPG and fantasy. Like, Assassin's Creed's always been fantasy. It's just it never sort of went into that. Whereas I'm glad that Origins is doing that.
Oh, I'm
Best
sorry.
quote.
Oh, it's yeah. It's
Well, I'm so glad
Yeah.
that this conversation is nearly over.
So am I, because it's brought back lots of anxieties.
oh man. Like we said on Horsey and Fox, the day that they put that first brick in Alamut Castle, Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed as a franchise died.
Yeah, in
So
real life.
thanks to the real life assassins who built those fucking castles. It's
They
your
ruined
fucking
Assassin's
fault.
Creed. You
You
fucking
ruined Assassin's
dickheads.
Creed for us. God damn it. God damn it, Rashid ad-Din Sinan, you fucking prick.
Oh, I'm gonna find his next of kin and fucking.
No, well, it's not. That's Al Malim. You're talking Hassani Sabo was the first mentor.
Yeah. I was just making a joke. I wasn't trying to get my historical accuracy there, but you are right.
Mate, I'm just trying to.
That's
I'm just
true,
trying to let
that's
you
true.
know.
You
You
are
want to know the day
correct.
AC died? That's
It was
James
Hassan
doesn't know the real
Isaba.
history.
He's in Valhalla, right? He's the letter you get at the end that's written to Hytham.
Who?
Because he asked him
Rashid
to come to
ad-Din Sinan?
Alamut,
Oh,
doesn't
no.
he? No. Hassan. Right? He's the
Hassan.
one who wrote
That
the
doesn't
letter.
make it doesn't make fucking sense because Hassani Saba was like didn't live for until the 900s.
Well, yeah, but none of the stuff that really happened in Valhalla happened in real life.
Yeah, that's a great point.
What?
So,
What do you mean?
well, it's all a bit of a mess. Everything's not in the right time. It's just everything's all out of order.
Are you trying to tell me that Eivor the Wolf-Kissed didn't take over the
They
kingdoms of
formed.
England then?
They literally fought. No, well, maybe that did happen. They formed the Templars way too early. So there's that. Now the Templars are just going to be hanging about for a while, waiting
It's
for
alright,
real
because
history to catch
they're
up.
Vibing.
It's right,
Yeah,
'cause
they're
for
just gonna
100
vibe
years or
with
so,
Alfred.
One day we will fulfill our purpose of
The
being
Templars.
holy warriors.
I don't even know what
Yeah.
the Templars are in Valhalla, to be honest. Like, it's just a Christian group. That's it. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing else to it.
Yes.
It's
Whereas
yes.
the Knights
okay, let me
Templar
actually
were,
let me explain. Right, they are so they're not called Templars yet. They will be called Templars, but it's like Alfred's group is basically just a Christian group.
They'll
that
do
is
it-
then
They'll
manipulated
do a
by
thing
Robert
where they have a
Desabre later
different
on.
name in the interim, and it's like just please simplify it. but they will have like an interim name now that is dumb.
Yeah, they
You know
fucking will.
that trope of you think especially in like an origin story of you think something's going somewhere, you think it's going where you think it is, and then they come up with a name, and instead of being the iconic name, it's
the hidden ones.
It's something else entirely.
The hidden people, the
Yeah.
Heidi boys.
The Heidi boys. No,
Amun, the hidden one.
it's
it's
a complete deconstruction of gravitas, is what it is.
It's weird
is.
as well because you've got this disconnect between
Yeah.
the Order of Ancients and the Templars now, because like the Templars didn't even become the Templars we know until they established a base on the Temple Mount, and then
And they
Robert found
definitely
about the pieces
weren't
of
planning
Eden.
this. So what the fuck were the Order of Ancients when they were written in Origins?
I
Were they
really
meant
don't
to be the
know.
Templars, or what the fuck were they? Because this wasn't planned that Alfred created the Templars. Like, they don't plan that far ahead.
No, I don't really know what the fucking point was. There is no point. There's no
There,
point.
yeah,
to
there's
the
no
Order of
point to
Ancients.
showing the origins of these two organizations, because like there's no interesting like sort
also-
of philosophies that are brought up in any of the games. Like, it's just pointless. It's just all it does is show the moment where a character goes, "Yeah, I want to do that," and then it ends.
Yeah. And the thing is
Shit.
as well with the Templars, the Templars aren't even the origin of the Templars as we see in Valhalla. They're not even Templars because Robert is the one that founds the actual Templars, the actual
Yeah,
hidden brotherhood
yeah.
of like people that want to control the world and everything.
Yeah.
Alfred's group is just like it's the actual historical like Christian Templars, but
Yeah.
they're formed way too early.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's just
That's
Christian hope
literally it.
group. That's all it is.
It's so weird. Yeah.
Valhalla, what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Valhalla, it does a lot. It tells a lot of stories, but they're all pointless, and none of them do anything to anything.
I think the Templars are going to actually be formed by the Wolfgar, and that's just me.
The
Wolfgar
Wolfgar.
goes,
May the father of understanding guide you.
Do you know what I think, boys? Do you know what I think needs to happen to save Assassin's Creed?
It needs to end.
Assassin's Creed
We need-
Revolution.
We need to write our own story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
We need to write our own story.
Yeah,
need
because
to
that's been
write
going
on-
swimmingly so far.
We need to
I
write the
mean,
final
it's-
saga.
It's the final chapter
It's the
of
final
Assassin's
arc.
Creed Revolution. The final arc, one would say.
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed Revolution.
Right, let me get it. Let me get it up.
So bring it up.
This is where all the
Do we want to do what we did last week, where you guys write it and I just come in and read it at the end?
No, I don't,
You
no, you
said
said
no.
that didn't really work out to as good as you being hit.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think it's. I don't know why it didn't. Like, I think like when you have that turn off, you start chilling out energy. Like, I'm sort of sitting on the couch on my phone, and then
Then you get a
to
message
come
from
back
Skype
in and
and
you
go,
guys
"Oh,
are
fuck's sake."
laughing and shit.
Yeah.
We need to do it together. It's the final finale. It's the ending of the book. We got to put our heads together, lads. All right.
Ah, this is.
I agree.
So have we all got it up? What's
What?
it?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're
let me
right. I
get
need to
it
get it
up.
up. Where is
Something like that.
where is it?
I can throw you a link.
There it
Um,
is.
It's not that far back that it's just there. Found it.
Okay,
The
cool.
birth of an assassin.
I will start
The
recording.
birth
So I'm gonna
Of Thomas Jules.
I'm gonna slam my desk again when I start recording, so you can sync it up.
Cool,
Ah, yes.
sweet.
Okay,
Use
here we
your
go.
use your forehead though.
Okay. There we go.
I imagine that being your forehead.
It was my forehead. Right. So do we want to recap last chapter then?
Yeah.
Eighth blood.
Eighth blood. Yeah. Chapter 4. Eighth blood.
So so as it turns out, Claude Sabine is
Claude
Thomas
Sabine.
Jules.
Thomas Jules. He is.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now Arno is the leader of the Flighters. Tifa's dead. Thomas
dead.
Jules
Yeah.
is 89, and
He's got the Shower of Eden.
and he has the Shower of Eden, and Arno is now rallying the Flighters to take down and destroy the assassins and Thomas Jules.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect. All right. That's it. I'm gonna start the next chapter then. So let's just write it in here. Let me just copy and paste.
Do we have a
this.
modern day character in this?
No.
Wait, actually, ooh, that might be a
Can we
shout.
have it-
right
can
at
we-
the end?
Can we
Can
have
we
it right
introduce
at the
Subject
end?
16 in the comic, and then he can show up later in the actual games?
I just think we should have it at the end and just have it be Bishop. Well done.
I think
Bishop.
I've got a perfect ending that I think we can write in right at the very end, but
Okay.
we're gonna wait for that.
Cool, we'll do that.
Okay, so what do we call this chapter? What do we want to call it?
Last.
Last but
no,
final
no.
blood.
No,
First blood.
Yeah, First Blood. No, I think that
We
it
need
should
to
be
get fresh
no
with it.
no more of the First Bloods. No more of that.
Glowercestreshire.
Yeah, I like that
Shire.
actually. Yeah.
What?
So-
Glowercestrescire.
Glowercestrescire, yeah, I like that a lot.
That's this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glowercestrescire, why?
Is that how you spell it? Maybe.
Yeah. Well,
Right,
that's where he
Glowercester-
travels to. And what years ago?
Ah,
you said?
yeah, that's where he meets Claude
Eight-
Sabine. So it's
Eight-
set in England in 1780 instead of Paris.
and there's Vikings just getting active.
So are
Make-
we at
make it
1788
seven-
at this point, James? What
Make it
year are we in?
1788. He's
17?
99.
Wait, 17. Well, you already skipped 10 years.
Yeah, skip
Hang on,
another
so
10.
so he was 18. We skipped 11 years, so he's 29. We can skip another 10 years.
And he's
Yep.
39.
No, don't skip 10
Thomas
years.
Jules
I
is
don't-
99. Let's
No,
do
we
it.
don't need to skip another 10 years. We don't need to skip another 10 years, but we could skip like 2 years.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go 81 then.
Okay.
So
Wait,
he's
that's not
not.
2 years,
So
is
so
it?
he's 91. Thomas Jules is.
Wait, we
90.
skipped. Wait, there you go. I'll skip it 2. So 2 years. Yeah, so 17,
So I
18.
feel
in
like
England.
Thomas Jules has fled to Gloucestershire,
He
which
is
is the home
91.
of the Templars.
the home
Yeah.
of the Wicker Men.
The home of
he-
the
he-
Wicker Man. Oh god.
Can we have
fuck?
Tevda in this? Can Tevda be like Arno Faye's what's the kid's name from Origins and Valhalla that sits in your settlement? Redder. Yeah, can Tevda be like your Redder, so Tevda's still alive? He's a member of the 1,000 Eyes or whatever they're called.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tevda.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
League of 1,000 Eyes.
Is that what they're called?
League of
Okay.
1,000 meat to schmeat and beat.
All right. So let's
That's
say
what Reddit
let's go Arno.
Well, it's not set in
off
Paris,
his
is it?
ship.
It's set in England.
Yeah.
Set in Paris, December
Well, you-
1780.
yeah.
Who stepped off his ship? The heir
You gonna
of
change that?
Glowercestrescire was wet and
It was wet.
You know, I'm gonna say nothing. We're gonna keep going.
Are you not going to
Um,
change it from Paris to
No,
to
no,
England?
leave it.
no, leave it.
That's what I was gonna point out, and then I thought, nah, it needs to stay.
Fine.
Fine.
How do you spell Tevda?
Tewdwr.
Isn't it DVR?
No, there's no V in it.
It's all W's.
Oh. Tevda.
Yeah, like
Tevda was busy suckling on cockle.
Suckling on cockle.
No, cockle.
Rushed over, but I wanted to come over. He rushed over
Come over here, Tevda.
with glee on his face.
Help us,
Um,
Arno. Oh, I know. Glowercestrescire
Arno.
is rife with AIDS.
Okay, hang on. I want to
Oh,
write like
God.
7 things.
The AIDS
Okay,
has come back.
Can we name his
Arno-
ship? Can we name his ship in that?
Hey,
verse?
you just come back.
let me finish this. We can name the ship. Hold on. Arno, the League of 1,000 Eyes welcomes you. Please make yourself at home, but be wary.
Of the
AIDS has struck
AIDS has
men
struck.
and women and children.
We walk the path. We got
Cower
the AIDS.
in their home. I spelled cower completely wrong. In their homes, to be safe of the AIDS, said Tevda.
To be safe of the AIDS.
Okay, what we're gonna name his ship?
Oh god, we need to name it something that's just us.
Something. What would Arno Faye sail around?
This is
It
a
can't
hard
be-
one.
It can't be the Adrestier or the Jackdaw or something
The
like that. It's gotta be something,
Adrestior.
Can we call
something like.
name it like the clapdoor or something? Just another AIDS reference. It'd be great.
Bum door.
Door.
No, we need something.
God.
I feel like it's
Ship
gonna hit me.
name.
Can it just be called the meat wagon?
The meat wagon.
Yeah, why not?
Ship
It's not
name.
even a wagon. That's the best part.
That's true. It's a
Feel
ship.
But that would be the best
we
part.
Maybe
Though.
we
Just
can
call it
roll
the meat
with that
wagon.
though. So it's called. It could be called something that's not what it is. Let's call it the.
Oh yeah, no, like. Oh, I know what you mean.
The horse and cart.
The submarine.
Yeah, wait, no, the horse and cart. Yeah.
The submarine.
The Zeppelin.
The Zeppelin. Oh,
Arno
no, they
flying
call it
around
the
on a
Boeing
Zeppelin.
747.
Wait, no. Let's call it the famous horse-drawn carriage.
That makes no sense. It needs to be the famous. Just
Titan
I've put
Uranus.
so many commas in there.
The famous Tevda.
The famous.
Right.
The famous Tevda rushed through with glee. Everything's famous in this.
Ah, yes, I
This
see.
is
The
You should
angel.
put the
This is
famous Arno.
mental.
You should put the famous Arno stepped off his ship. The famous horse-drawn carriage. The air of Glowercestrescire was wet and cold. The famous Tevda. The famous leader of the flight is Arno.
Can Tevda ask Arno for an autograph and then just send him to fuck?
Whoa,
Oh
they're both
god, that whole
famous though.
sentence is so dumb.
How are we gonna wrap this up in 2 pages?
We have
We
to
could do
track
it.
down. We have to do our investigations. Track down Claude
Oh my
Sabine.
god.
He's now 91.
He's now 91. He's a bit slow.
He's a bit slow, and he also
Oh
doesn't
my
remember
God.
you when you meet him. You go, "Oh, "What are you?"
He's now suffering from Alzheimer's. It appears to be AIDS of the brain.
No, but the reason he survived so long is he has a Staff of Eden.
The
That's
shower
true.
of
There's
Eden.
a
That's
shower
true.
of Eden which he washes
shower
himself
Staff
in.
of Eden.
Yeah, the shower of Eden. Which wait, what does it do again?
It teleports you to other
No, there's
places.
something else, isn't there? It
It
like
sends
restores
out-
him in mind but not body or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is
yeah.
that what
it
I
keeps
wrote?
him sane, but it means that his body decays. I don't know why.
More or less that.
Fucking
Pointless.
stupid.
Oh god.
It's like the opposite of the staff, or the staff of Hermes, anyway.
That's the one. Where are we up to? Oh, here we are. Okay. We must track down Thomas Jules.
James, you still there?
He's died.
Oh god, James.
Oh
is dead.
god, James is. Oh,
Sorry,
what-
sorry, I'm here.
oh,
I'm here. I'm
shit,
here.
shit.
I'm here. Sorry,
God,
I
sorry.
thought Sora had like eaten your fucking cables then. Or
Yeah, no,
something.
sorry. I'm good. I'm good.
You had the curb stomp sword.
There's a fucking Elva coming in.
I did. We're
Fucking
good
ask some
though.
questions.
Right. So, where are we at then?
I
so
do
we're
not
in-
care about your AIDS. It is Thomas Jules.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, just it is Thomas Jules. He must be here.
I'm here. for
It's Thomas
Claude
Jules.
Sabine.
he must be here.
Uh,
His calling card.
You should have it so he goes to say Claude
And
Sabine, but
Tevez
then he
is like,
stops
"No,
himself
it's
again.
Oh
really
yeah,
AIDS.
it is Claude Thomas Jules.
Yeah, it's like in the yeah. Every time he said Claude Sabine or like Thomas Jules in the past, he said Claude first and then stopped himself.
It is Claude
So he
Thomas
still
Jules.
does that 2 years
Must
on.
be here. His
Tevez
calling
is
card is
respond with-
AIDS.
Nope, it's really AIDS.
Mark.
Remacrid, Arno.
Can we somehow
I'll
link
leave it,
this,
fuck
this
it.
chapter to Gunner from Valhalla?
What's the
You
name
can
of that
have
woman?
like Gunner's kid there, like Gunner's great son,
Gun,
And his
just
name is Gunner. The blacksmith was there. His name was Gunner.
named
He
after his
was-
epic Viking granddad.
Wait, okay. Before Arno could set off to track down Jules,
He needs mythical gear.
he needed weapons and armor upgrades. Heading to the local town blacksmith.
That's all the famous Tevta has to say.
The famous Gunner.
That's it.
The famous Gunner.
Gunner, the
Famous.
Grandson of Gunner.
great of Gunner, the famous
The famous Viking blacksmith.
Viking warrior blacksmith
Yeah, this is great. This is perfect.
of the Raven clan.
Oh, this is that's just mad. Never in my
Let's
life
just speed things up a bit. Arno
have I seen
collected
this.
the armor and weaponry, a sword. Oh wait, no. 2 great swords, a light bow and a hunter bow, both mystical
Both mystical
and and
magical.
Magical
Both
health
mystical
on
and magical.
hit. Health on hit. Magical health on hit, please.
magical health on hit.
Health on hit, and now
Um,
it is gone.
then went on his way. He didn't even get any armor. He just left.
He's still wearing his assassin robes because he's a true assassin.
He's just not wearing clothes. He's just walking about naked.
Yeah, he just got out of the shower.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god.
Thomas, we need to catch up with Thomas Jules.
Yeah,
He's just on the road dispensing aids from the shower of Eden.
It could be a chase. So
A chase through the streets of Glowercestrescire.
riding along the
exactly.
streets of Glowercestrescire.
At this point in
Glowercestrescire
history, it'd be
drift.
called Gloucester, wouldn't it? At this point in history.
Shut up, Gerg.
Who cares?
I love how everyone's calling it Glowercestrescire still.
Riding along the streets of Glowercestrescire, Arno spotted him there. The evil. How old is he now?
91.
91.
He's like at the
year
same age Altair was when he returned to Masyaf in Assassin's Creed Revelations.
old. Yeah, exactly.
Is that how old he was? He was 91. Yeah,
He was 82.
Oh, yeah, and then he lived the
And
rest
then he
of
was
his
nine-
years.
he
He
l-
died
10
at
more years.
92,
Yeah.
right?
He,
When
he was
died.
92 when he died. Yeah, he had 10
Yeah.
more years in Marcia.
Oof, he's loving it.
1257. Right, let's have a look.
I like how that's not even in dialogue, just the 91-year-old Claude Thomas Jules.
A chase.
I like how
ensued.
we've not got up to the French Revolution at all.
Yeah, that's nothing. Well, because it's just a backdrop. That's why this is a better AC story than Unity, because the Revolution is merely a backdrop for.
Yeah, but it's not
Exactly,
happened
there you
in the
go.
backdrop.
Yeah, but it's not even happened.
It's all
We're
right,
not
don't
even
worry
at that
about
point
it.
in history. Plus, also, we're in England now in Gloucestershire.
True, this story
Chase.
spans over the course of 21 years. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it's true. It is
Since
pretty fucking.
1767.
Why
Why
is
is
Thank you for that.
Tevder alive in the 18th century?
Pretty fucking good.
Tevder the third,
Uh,
100th actually.
it's not 21 years, I don't think. Actually, I've got that very wrong. It's 13.
Oh, Tevder, what am I doing?
I really bottled that. I don't know how I added it up that fucking badly. What the fuck?
It's probably a case of when the story started.
It's probably
Here
a
you go.
case of me being a fucking idiot.
Well, that's also likely. I was just too nice to say it.
It's alright. I'm all about self-deprecation. Child,
Yeah,
you have
me-
no idea the power you face. Not even the most epic gear and loot. can
James
overcome
is
you.
just writing this on his ones. Tear me down. Shouted
Oh.
Jules.
Above Arno, a big health bar appears. Oh, it's not.
What the
fucking-
fuck
That's
is
his
that?
alarm.
Sorry, that was my.
You know
that was
nothing,
my
replied
3
Arno.
o'clock alarm.
I have.
What, to
I
wake
have,
up
I
at
have
3
No,
jackal
no,
o'clock?
no,
gaze.
no, it's to remind me to take my.
I have the
inhaler.
jackal's gaze. We need the announcement.
You know nothing. I have the jackal's gaze.
Oh fuck.
Then
That's a big
Thunder
moment.
clapped from the
Jules
cheeks of
then
Thomas Jules, who shat himself with
begins to
such glow.
glow red, and large runic symbols
Yes.
appear from behind him as he turns into a giant wicker man. Is that how you spell it?
Oh yeah, that is how you spell it. Yeah,
Arno
His
His
prepared the
insides
jackal's
burning
gaze.
with fire on hit damage.
This is the final boss of Assassin's Creed Revolution, boys. It's the most difficult boss in the game. It's the most difficult arc.
I've never
the
taught this.
Glowercestrescire arc.
In the Brotherhood, Arno wondered what would come next. From
What would come
inside, he heard the voice of an old friend. Hang on.
I don't know where this is going.
I've got the
famous
perfect
Differ.
idea.
Oh no, it is me, Tiffer, the
we-
famous.
We wear clothes too much the same.
Oh yeah, as our ancestors.
Arno ripped away his robe, realizing the only way to win was to leave behind the Assassin's Creed.
Arno dropped the blade from his wrist and went, "No more blood.
No
There
more
has
book.
been no blood."
No more wisdom.
Just you,
Wait,
Fratello. I don't know
from
what that actually means.
his wrists. He was off. He was done playing games. Arno, within, fuck.
Arno
Within-
begins relentlessly beating the old senile man.
Moment. 7 axes appeared on Arno's belt. He used them all in quick succession.
Oh god.
Down the Wicker Man.
I'm sort of like half paying attention, half not, because I sort of almost want to be surprised.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
This is from the minds of depravity. That's what this is. This
James is what this is coming from.
Down the
wait.
Wicker Man.
Stunner attack.
Attack.
Can we get like a
Numbers
random?
fly
Can we
out
get
of
like a
him.
random number XP flew
Yeah.
off of his face? No, like 276,864 damage.
Yeah, it's like a ridiculous amount of damage towards the Wicker Man, Claude Sabine, Thomas Jules.
Instantly.
So
Just
stupid.
as well
An
as
hour
no-
and a half. He goes to phase 2.
We
Phase-
can.
Phase 2, all your hits do 0 damage.
My nose is so itchy.
15 minutes.
I actually
later,
don't know where to take this. I don't know how to end this fight in a
fif-
satisfying way.
37 minutes of chipping
I
away
feel
at
like
the
it
rest of his
should.
health bar later.
I feel like it shouldn't be a satisfying way.
Yeah, let's put this. Let's go middle, then let's go like this.
After Arno changed his settings to instant assassination, he was able to very quickly dispose of.
This old, senile old man.
Thomas Jules he's just dead. He's just dead.
Thomas Jules lay
fell to the
defeated
ground.
in the
The
cold,
Wicker
hard
Man
floor.
vanquished. Right, this is the confession time now.
Confession.
So
My child. The student does not defeat the teacher.
So this is how I die. I thought it was going to be AIDS.
Can Claude Sabine be Arno's grandfather somehow? And he killed his own son.
AIDS.
Claude Sabine is Arno's daughter.
I'm a
So much more. There's no apple been mentioned at all. The apple showed me more.
It's so funny.
So much more.
There is no apple in this story.
Oh, God.
Wait, let's have him be like
apple.
apple. Asked Arno, inquisitive. Oh fuck, I can't spell this quickly. Wait, I did it. Oh, no, I didn't.
Inquisitively.
Don't worry about it. I spelled Arno wrong again. I'll leave it.
That's alright.
Let's just randomly quote Al-Mualim.
I hold ye released.
What's that line he says? Wait, no, this is not Al-Mualim. Who's the one who says it will destroy you, child? It's one of the targets in AC1.
Is it?
I think
no,
it's Tamir. I think it's Tamir.
It will destroy you.
I think I would say it.
Yeah, I think it is. It will destroy you, child. See, one of those little epic throwbacks to AC1.
Yeah,
See?
exactly.
It's like characters doing the exact same things as AC1 characters did, because it's long ago enough now that you can do that.
Now what we need to do is I need to
Shut
go
up
to
and die, you old
Google
fuck.
Translate, and I need to just translate from English to French.
And then back again.
No,
So
just
it makes
straight-
no
just-
sense.
Nah,
And
just
then
to
back-
French. I'm just gonna write in I do this for the greater good.
Of the creed.
Rest in peace, Sir Claude Jules.
Yeah, Google Translate isn't good with translating English to French.
Here we go.
Well, it'll
This makes no sense. Here we go. Shit, that's all fucked.
J'efface la pour le plus grand bien.
Jesus.
What size is this? Supposed to be 20, and also not have a backdrop to it. There we go.
Claudules.
The
a good
Claude
name.
Jules, leave it as that. Claude Jules.
Good old the Claudules.
Said Arno. But before Jules died, he infected Arno with AIDS.
AIDS isn't. Wait, is it real though?
Well, I just snorted then. Nearly oinked
I
like a
think
pig.
we need some. I think what we need to end with actually. I think we need to end with some sequel bait that never gets followed up.
Oh yeah, that's a brilliant
I
idea.
like that a lot. Yeah, I do too.
That's true, actually. I love sequel bait.
So we can say.
Well, he needs to lock away the shower of Eden, surely. He needs to lock it away from prying eyes of the public.
How's he gonna do that? How are we gonna get him back to? Should we just immediately? He's back in Paris straight away now.
He's back in Paris. He's carted off the. He's got the fucking
Send the
shower of Eden in a
Send the
cart.
shower of Eden to Al Mualim in Cairo.
Tell them, hey,
yeah. No, that's perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's so good.
Back in Paris. Oh no, has the shower of Eden
Fucking hell,
carted away
Oh, it's so fucking funny.
by
That
the
works so
remaining assassins.
That's
Send
so
it
good.
to Al Mualim in Cairo.
I just love that that's something that never got followed up on.
I know, it's
so funny. It's such a random line as well. Why
Yeah,
does
I
he
know.
say Al Mualim too?
The
Yeah,
mentor.
it doesn't make any sense.
But
yeah, why is he
say
saying
it,
the
though?
mentor in Arabic?
Just like, why is he saying that?
I guess
It's just
make
the
any
only
sense.
thing he says in Arabic in that sentence. Like, I just don't get it.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's so
Send it to
dumb.
Al Mualim in Cairo.
Sold it to Anna in Cairo.
Arno turns back
Oh god, it's so good.
into the Flighters HQ.
HQ
A new adventure
awaited.
awaits.
But
that's it, I guess.
first, he needed a shower.
Oh, a new adventure awaits.
But first,
But
he needed a
first-
wank.
Anna
A
smiled
shower.
for the
Yeah,
first time
yeah,
in 2 years, and that's
shower.
Arno smiled for the first
Remembering
time
his father
in 2 years.
and Tifa and all those that came before. It's like the scene in Black Flag where he looks at a table and he sees all the people.
Oh wait,
that
yeah,
died.
no. See, he looks into the shower and he sees all the people.
He sees
that
his
have
dad and
died
Tifa in the shower
in the
together.
shower.
fondling
He
each
glances
other.
at the shower.
Oh god!
A newer design now from
And
what came in years past. Refined by let me hang on. Who invented the shower? Let me Google it. William Feetham. Or hold on. Refined by. This is so fucking stupid. Okay.
To end this whole thing off, can we have a small modern day section where like it?
No,
Please, not as in. Not
Wait,
that
I've got-
long.
okay, I've
It's
got an idea.
sequel bait.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
sequel bait.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean. That's what I mean.
From what came years past, refined by William Feetham. He saw his father,
Who the fuck
his
is William
mother,
Feetham? It's the dude that made the
even
shower.
even Tifa. Yeah.
Refined by William Feetham. Wait, what? No, William Feetham was a rugby league spieler.
I just googled it. Who invented the shower? The flush
William
toilet was
Billy
known as-
Feetham was a professional rugby league footballer who played in the 1890s. He played.
Well,
for
it's maybe
Hull.
that too. Maybe it's that as well. All right. Okay. Modern day.
Maybe
Let's
he
see.
is. Yeah,
So-
one day, who wakes up from the animus?
Wait. Now we just need that's just like some just sounds. So we need to be like, wake up.
Yeah.
Numbskull.
Your tutor will be here soon. It's Christina reliving the memories of Arno. It's in the
Hang on.
future. That makes no fucking sense.
She's got the eye.
She's got the eye. She's looking through the future into Arno. Numbskull, your tutor will be here soon. Oh god. The veil of the animus is lifted. Ooh.
We are back.
In
We are
modern-
back.
In modern day.
James Miles steps out of the animus.
Wait, what's Desmond's son's name actually? What's his what's Desmond's name?
Elijah.
Elijah Miles. Do that.
Fine, let's do Elijah then.
Yes.
I was basing it on that Empire design document.
Oh yeah.
With James Miles. He
That's
springs
so
out of the
good.
Animus and murders Alan Rickon. But let's just do that. Elijah Miles steps out of the Animus, his memory foggy. Immediately, he springs into action. The bleeding effect.
Taking over his entire body.
Taking control of his entire body. His hands around Violet DaCosta's throat.
Jesus, it sounds like like a little fucking smut fan fiction.
This pleases Elijah.
50 Shades of the Brotherhood.
Slowly, her life
Ebbs
ebbs
away.
It's 50 Shades of
Graphic.
Blood.
It's like some 15-year-old kid like killing some woman.
Elijah's first blood.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, see, that's why it was called it.
Okay, I see what you're doing there.
This is a great Assassin's Creed story. I love this.
Yeah, okay. Alright, are we done?
Don't stop, James.
James, stop. Let's read it.
There we go. Done.
There
We're
you
done.
go,
We're done.
beautiful.
Alright,
Oh my
alright.
God.
Alright, boys.
This is
Here
so
we go.
good. This is so
Here we
good.
go.
Perfect.
Here we go.
Mhm.
Alright, chapter
Chapter 5.
chapter 5th. Glowercestrescire.
No, none of us noticed that at all.
Yeah, chapter 5th. Glowercestrescire. Paris, December 1780. The famous Arno stepped off his ship. The famous horse-drawn carriage. The air of Gloucestershire was wet and cold. There's so many famous things. The famous Tudor rushed
Tevda.
over.
It's Tevda, man,
Tevda.
from Valhalla.
I
Yeah,
don't
Tevda.
fucking know who Tevda is.
It's Tevda.
The famous Tevda rushed over with glee on his face. Arno, the League of 1,000 Eyes welcomes you. Please, make yourself at home. But be wary, age is struck. Men and women and children cower in their homes to be safe of the AIDS, said Tevda.
Save off the AIDS.
Ramblings of
It
fucking
is-
madman.
It is Claude, Thomas Jules. He must be here. His calling card is AIDS. From London. His calling card is AIDS.
That's me, that.
It's calling cards AIDS. Like the Joker leaves like a little Joker card,
Yeah.
and Thomas Jules leaves AIDS.
AIDS, yeah, literal
Yeah.
AIDS.
He riddles communities with AIDS. How does he do it? Does he just rape everyone? Does he just
my
come through
God.
and
He
fucking
stabs them in
rape
the chest,
everyone?
and everyone just has a misunderstanding of what AIDS is.
Yeah,
What he does is he sows this misunderstanding of AIDS into the community,
right.
so they
Medicine-
think that's what
I
it
fucking
is.
love that. I love the use of the term calling card in the 18th century.
He left his
Yeah.
business.
Oh, the
card.
fact is, yeah. All right. Before Arno could set off to track down Jules, he needed weapons and armor upgrades. Heading to the local blacksmith, Gunnar, the great grandson of Gunnar, the famous
You missed
Viking
a
warrior
great
blacksmith of the Raven clan. Arno collected the armor and weaponry. 2 great swords, a light bow, and a hunter bow, both mystical and magical help on ships. Then went on his way.
Sentence alone is so funny.
Riding along the streets of Gloucestershire, Arno spotted him there, the evil 91-year-old Claude Thomas Jules. Just riding along the streets, the main target's just fucking there, some 91-year-old
He didn't
Just
get
a
very
91-year-old
far. He's just hobbling along.
He wasn't
Yeah.
expecting him to be like hunted this far all the way to Gloucestershire.
A chase ensued. Arno followed rapidly to catch up, backed into a corner in the forest. Jules turned to face Arno. There was no escape now. What corner in the forest? Just look at the map.
Few
ends,
trees.
Where's
Yeah,
the corner?
It was like the corner where like the Animus wall was like blocking off. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
I have no memory of this place. Fucking.
Oh, God.
All right. I don't remember what I did for Thomas Jules' voice. I have no idea.
Just like an evil,
Child.
like do I sound like this?
Yeah, like that.
Child, you have no idea the power you face. Not even the most epic gear and loot can tear me down, shouted Jules.
Beautiful.
You know nothing. I have the jackal's gaze, replied Arno. Jules then begins to glow red and large runic symbols appear from behind him. What is he, the Scarlet Witch?
Hey.
Him and he turns into a giant wicker man, his inside burning with fire on hit damage.
Oh, it's so good.
What do I do now? I was never taught this in the Brotherhood. Arno wondered what would come next. From inside, he heard a voice of an old friend. We're clothes too much the same as our ancestors. That's the worst it is. We wear clothes too much the same as our ancestors.
And that was an old friend, was it? Just a random assassin.
Arno ripped away his robes, real sizing.
Well done, James.
Realizing the only way to win was to leave behind the Assassin's Creed. Arno dropped the blade from his wrist. He was done playing games. Within a moment, 7 axes appeared on Arno's belt. He used them all in quick succession to down the Wicker Man. Stun attack, 224,865 damage was done instantly. His health bar now at half.
And then the rest of the fight takes 37 minutes.
Such a specific amount of damage.
Oh,
His health is like 448,000 damage. 37 minutes of chipping away at health later. Thomas Jules fell to the ground, the Wicker Man vanquished. So, this is how I die. The apples showed me more, so much more, cried Jules. Apples? Asked Arno, inquisitively. It will destroy you, child. I don't know what I meant. Je vois le pour gratte bien repulsive. Was dans le pis monsieur Claude Jules, said Arno, closing his old mentor's eyes. Back in Paris.
yeah.
Arno has the Shower of Eden. Has the Shower of Eden carted away by the remaining assassins. Send it to El Mualim in Cairo, requested Arno.
It's such a good
Arno-
reference.
Shut up, George. Shut the fuck up. Such a good reference. Fuck you.
Brilliant reference. Took a whole minute of thinking.
Oh, God.
Oh, my fucking eyes are... Arno turns back into the flight... Arno turns back... If there's no comma there, Arno turns back into the Flyers HQ, like he is the Flyers HQ.
He transforms into the cafe theatre.
Yeah. Arno turns back into the Flyers HQ. A new adventure awaits. But first, a shower. He glances at the shower. A newer design now, from what came years past, refined by William Feetham.
Oh,
He saw his father, his mother, even Tiffa. They would be proud. Anna smiled for the first time in 2 years.
amazing.
Wake up! Numbskull, your tutor will be... Numbskull, your tutor will be here soon. Come, my daughter. Is it really so terrible? The veil of the Animus is lifted. We are back. Elijah Miles stepped out of the Animus. His memory foggy. Immediately, he springs into action. The bleeding effect taking control of his entire body. His hands are around Violet Acosta's throat. He squeezes.
He squeezes.
This pleases Elijah. Slowly, the life ebbs away. Elijah's first blood. Elijah steals the Shrouded Leaves of the facility to find his family.
Oh, that's
The
it.
end.
Assassin's
Finn.
Revolution.
You've done it
Finn.
again. You've done it again. You've
That,
That's right,
ladies and
that's-
gentlemen, is the end of
You know
Assassin's
what?
Creed Revolution by James and George Welford, written in 2012.
That was a really good one day as well.
That was a really good modern day, to be
It's
fair.
15 pages long of just beautiful stories.
That's longer than some scripts I've ever done. Although to be
Yeah.
fair, it is 20 font size, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I also
that's
never want to talk about that ever again.
Oh god. This is
My
all about
God.
frustrations with Assassin's Creed in one little enclosed book. If you want to read this, we're gonna
It's
publish
so
it. With
good.
fucking
We
books.
could actually get it sort of. We could like. We couldn't sell it, but we
We
could
could put it on Wattpad.
Nah,
we
it'd be,
should.
it'd be a fucking humanitarian crisis if we sold this to people.
Oh man.
Oh god.
It would also be a copyright issue since we're using Assassin's Creed.
I think I'm gonna put it on Wattpad.
Yeah.
Yes, that'd be so good.
See how
I
many
reckon
views
the
we get
AC
on it.
fans would love it though.
I reckon they would.
They would.
They would.
It's just the
Down
most
in the description-
fundamentally stupid thing we've ever written, collectively speaking. We've got you've got chapter 1, Birth of an Assassin. Chapter 2, First Blood. Chapter 3, Second Blood. Chapter 4, Eighth Blood. Chapter 5th, Glowercestrescire.
I like that the game ends in Glowercestrescire. it keeps in with the Assassin's Creed theme of going
Yeah,
to a new
exactly.
area in the
A
last
set
sequence.
a set piece in a unique location. Yeah, it's
Exactly,
like the open
see?
world. Yeah.
We know AC better than fucking like Mel McCoubry does because we can write this.
Mel McCoubry.
I don't think this is a compliment to us in any.
Oh, it's
But there you
brilliant.
go. I think that was
But it's
banging
definitely a
work.
diss against Mel McCoubry.
I'm gonna
Oh
throw
my
it
God.
on Wattpad. I'll
And I
link
love
it in the description.
and I love the artwork. It says Paris, July 1789. A new revolution is coming. We never got
We
there.
never made it. We
Anyway,
never got it. to the end.
A new
That's true.
revolution is coming.
The entire story is like a premature ejaculation.
I think it's well,
That's
it's
the
the
name.
sequel. The sequel is when the it'll come. It'll
Oh.
come.
Yeah, but the sequel's never
It's a
gonna happen.
premature ejaculation.
It'll get thrown into a fucking comic book.
The
Alright,
new-
you fucks.
the new
Alright, you
revolution- We don't have to
fucks.
worry
Get me the
about it.
fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. It's 12:30
Oh my god.
in the morning.
Jesus.
I'm
man.
ready to go to bed.
This is a long
my
episode,
God.
nearly 2 hours. Jesus.
Yeah, get me out of here, boys.
Okay, that's crazy.
We're done. We've done it.
We're
Yeah.
done. We're
Oh,
done.
my
all
fucking
over.
eyes are itching like crazy.
Today was a good
Yeah.
episode, man. I've enjoyed it.
It was good. It's always good. What are you talking about?
Mhm.
It's always
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. Well,
on
it's
point.
just especially good today. We had some good
Yeah.
banter, some good chat, some good fucking good laughs with the
boys.
boys, eh?
Yeah, mate.
Nice little bit of gaming.
Yeah, that's it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Four Pillars podcast. Of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Four Pillars Network, Four Pillars Clips, all our channels, and support us. And of course, appreciate you all tuning in and just listening to us talk absolute nonsense and shit. And obviously, there'll probably be a link that James will put so you can read Assassin's Creed Revolution, our fan fiction. We've spent the last 4 episodes developing. Finally, it's over. Never again. Never to be talked about.
Yeah.
And we move on. So, boys, thanks as always for being here,
Yeah.
chatting a bit of shit.
It's been a good fucking time.
Yeah, and we will see you all next time.
Next
later,
time
boys.
indeed. Bye bye.
See you later, everyone. Take it
Bye-bye.
easy. Bye.